the Rap Heads Twitter space. It's going to be a little bit hectic this evening for the start, but we'll get settled in just a minute. Give me a minute to get connected, all right? Boom, 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 boom. Let's see, we checking on Mizzo. All these PFPs confusing me. Space launch. Same time, waiting on the space launch. Let me send the link just in case. Let's go to window. Let's get my Chrome window up. Grayscale. Chrome. Boom, boom. Hope everybody had a good week. If anybody's on, I have had a good week on purpose. Because, you know, if I don't, then things just won't get better if I don't make that choice to make it good for myself. I can't wait on anybody else to make things right for me. And fortunately, I've got the diet and some practices that are helping me get to the point that I can do that intentionally. It's definitely easier said than done. So no knock to anybody that's having trouble figuring out how to do that at this time. We will all find our way slowly on our own. And let's get to Rap Token. I'm not sure how we're going to do the audio on this yet, so bear with me. I'm trying to Zoom and do the Twitter space at the same time. I want to make sure I can hear the Twitter space, but also hear the Zoom. Our guest is going to have some challenges, or maybe having some challenges, so I want to make sure that we have an option for him to engage this way, and if he needs to, and have a way to get that audio into the Twitter space as well. We're trying to figure out how we want to do this long term. And yeah, man, that's about it. And there's Mizzo's account, not there yet. I'll just keep watch for a minute. I'm thinking what I'll do is headphone. I'm gonna have a headphone here monitoring. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna test that with an MP3 real quick. Let's just see how that audio looks if I do this. Bose. That's not what I want my output device to be. I'm going to try the Black Hole as my output device here. And Black Hole is my output device on here too. I'm in Discord right now because that's where my app is. My audio is. Actually, you know what? I don't need Discord. Let's try it this way. May have somebody jumping on the Zoom with me in a minute. I know Mizzo's getting himself together. Come on, baby. Where is... Got I don't know if you were on yesterday, but there was that song Emotions that we're working on. It's I actually got a secret name. It's gonna become something else. Got big, interesting plans for this, and I got a bunch of people's elements to it, so I'm excited. Got at least... I'm not saying anything else. Let me see if I can hear this. I don't hear the music. Got too many windows up right now, baby. I think I can put this on monitoring. to monitor that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, it's not playing there. Let us see if we got another way to play this. I'm not sure what and how right now. This might be a little too much to try and figure out on the fly, so I am going to be patient. Right now, the scene I want to send here is something different. We're doing it live, party people. We're doing it live, doing it live. How do I get my audio? Oh, here. Am I actually connected? Let's see if I come through here. Disk OBS. Gotta have. This is actually fun stuff for me. Trying to figure out stuff like this. It may look a little stressful, but it is far from it. Far, far, far from it. Monitoring device is the headphone. Let's send this monitoring out to the Scarlet for a minute. Let's try these headphones. Dun, 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 dun. So I got no audio coming through here yet, but that is because I don't have an input set up on here probably, I think. Black hole is an input. That's where the audio should be coming from. Should be playing out through black hole. Black hole is the output. What happens if I go to speaker? Ooh-wee. I love that song, man. I love what this song is doing right now. I think I gotta come out of his profile on Twitter and go another route. Let's go look at Mizzo's account first. Yeah, there we go. He's launching it from his account.
Here, no, I canceled his invite. All right, you should see it pop up now. Boom.
All right, boom.
I think that's what's happening. It's
All right.
Almost, man, almost.
I may not need this. I think he's got it going here.
Hold on, King. Just yo, Dragon. What up, brother?
Peace. What up, Mizzo? How you doing, bro?
Just chilling. Now we're trying to get King Jus up here.
Okay.
Just, you know how it is, the first few, like, get the accept speaker button.
Yeah.
It's confusing until you do it a times.
Yeah.
How you been, though? You good?
Yeah, man, beautiful. I took a nap beforehand, man. I was crashing hard, so I'm recharged and ready to rock, man. Al B, what's up, brother?
I was about to take a nap. I went in.
Yeah.
Al, backwards.
You went in. What you do? Got in the whip and did that thing?
No, I went into I'm gonna search every single delivery thing. All right, yo, you can hear us? All right, hold up. All right, so now, same thing, brother. What's the button you press below if you want to become a speaker?
That's a good question, man.
It should be like where the mic is for us. It should just say request to speak.
Right where the mic is. Okay.
So that's
to
on
the
the
bottom
bottom
left corner, brother. Yeah, so King Jus, on the bottom left corner, it should say request to speak. Just click that mic. Yeah.
And it's possible like it's just not working right. You might have to leave the space and then come back in and try it again.
Yeah, true. pointy forehead.
Sleek.
Yeah, you should be up there, man. Just so. Looking for the Twitter mic preference. Okay.
Sleek.
Yeah, you should be up there, man. Just so on the Twitter Spaces, on the bottom left-hand side, there's a microphone in a little circle. Should be grayed out. Just press that.
Here we go. Here we go. Oops.
But yeah, while we go back and forth, yo, so if you can hear me, I'm going to keep talking to here, brother. And I'm on my computer. I'm typing back and forth so I can see you in real time. We're going to figure this out. Elon Musk has nothing on us. Oh, you hit that already? Okay, hold on. Got hype.
Yeah, just jump out and jump back in. Maybe try that.
Yeah, yo. Yeah, facts. If you pressed it already, it's not working. Jump out, jump back in.
Welcome to Joseph.
Is he on a computer, not on a phone? Because on the computer you can't do the speaker.
Nah. I've been going over at least that part ahead of time. My brother's phone needed an update. He even went and got his neighbor's phone and shit. So he's on a phone.
Oh man, it's dedication, man. Respect, appreciation.
Yeah, appreciate that.
I can't wait. We have to have the brother here. I'm not just saying it. You know, whenever we all each of us bring people, there's like something sentimental to it, something we believe in. You know, so I'm gonna type to you, man. Just keep, just leave the chat and come right back in. So fully leave and come right back, man. Same link. If you have an issue, I'm watching the text.
You close Twitter, it's even easier. Just close the app altogether.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, close the app, then start it back up, and you're good. You should be good. It's Elon Musk, man. He's fixing Mars, not the Earth.
You in position in the Rap Token account, Mizzo, or is that too much? I know you're doing 1,000 things at once, so don't take pressure from it.
I know. What were you saying? What should I do?
You are from the Rap Token account. You in a position where you can add your join from your account too.
Oh shit! Yeah, I can actually. I always forget.
I get it, man. I get it. That's the meaning of the team. Don't take pressure.
Mute. All right.
I'm gonna send my invite out to a couple more places, so I'm gonna mute up for a sec.
Yeah, no problem. We need this to happen for anyone listening. And you want to fast forward. I think you should fast forward because I'm about to drop you a gem right now. Yo, you guys didn't even catch that? Yo, but we got King Jus in the house. This is the Rap Head Space. I might as well break it down for anyone listening later. This is a Rap Head Space, and we're here to speak about hip-hop social impact. We got brother King Jus in the house. Dope Toronto legend OG. He's going to tell you a story if we can get this mic working. And while this happens, it's true. Let me harass a few more people. Even though I get it, it's hard to stay in spaces. There's so many. Like, I want to go support everyone, and I can't. Because if I do, I can't do anything else. Like, if I support everyone's spaces, that's like 2 hours for each community, and there's no time left. You know? So you got to really pick and choose.
Choose and pick.
Was that Al?
Choose and pick.
Pick and book. But no, you actually doing so many things right now, Mizzo, that the less I see you, the better I feel, man. Because I know you're doing a lot of things. You're able to handle the things going on in your world, man. So
I appreciate it.
Any of my Twitter spaces right now, man. I just want to know that you're getting yourself okay, man.
Well, I appreciate it, man. Nah, my goal is right now, every time I see someone's Twitter space as a reminder, I can't remember whose it is. When I see a Twitter space that I know I want to go support, I'm actually going to message them and tell them, yo, for the next little while, you might not see me in here because I'm building on what we're building. So when you don't see me, it's because we're making some shit work, surviving, laying foundation, learning. There's been so much networking, so much building, so much gathering, community. Now it's about gathering some funds to survive while it's time to learn. Like that's what it is. It's time to learn and be more self-sufficient than we were last year. Because everything I did last year, I learned the year before. You know, everything I did the year before, I learned the year before. Like this, you got to constantly upgrade in the space. And I think that's what chapter I'm on right now. I got to learn again.
Absolutely, man. I'm in the same space.
Yep.
I've been sitting there thinking. I used to do a little scripting, a little coding in the past, and I'm like, you know what? It's time to brush those skills up in that use, man. We got a community, man. So I have some skills as well. I may be a little sparse. Actually, I will be sparse everywhere while I buckle and buckle these skills.
Oh shit.
Yo, so that probably that didn't work because he isn't up yet. But what you could try to do, what I've done is I'll close the app outright and then go to the app in my phone and like hold it and go to the info and then hit force quit, like force stop on the app, so that it totally resets the whole application and then get back in there. I don't know if that was too much to follow, but the point is to go into the app on your phone, however the settings are on your phone. For mine, I just hold the icon for the app. It brings up a little menu. I hit the information button, which is the little eye in a circle, hit force quit, and then come back after that's all done. And then it lets me do the speaker thing.
All right. He says send the link directly. Yo, where do you want me to send the link directly, brother?
Maybe text it to him.
Yeah, because he already
Okay,
dropped
he's
out.
out. Yeah, okay. Well, he didn't drop out earlier, so this is a good sign.
Yeah. Welcome, everybody. I see elites in the place to be.
Elite.
Yeah.
You.
I don't know if you could talk, brother. I'm guessing you're at work, maybe, but I can't
Got
wait till
so.
Elite steps in here a little more. You know.
Yep.
That's what I got to call. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Right.
Q Zoe. Peace, y'all. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Elite. Good to see you again. We met once before. It was great meeting you, brother. Good to see you in the space.
Oh, Joshua's up here too now. The brother
So,
Joshua, told you about him before. He helped us make the rap vote site. He's fresh out of school. He's been part of Guerrilla Music from day one. And since we started rap, he's been here before we started rap. And right now we have to help the brother get a computer because due to some circumstances, the computer here. Remember I told you we have to get a computer for somebody on the team. Then we got a developer back. That's
yep.
this brother right here.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and he's a good-hearted brother. Everyone should tap in. And anyone listening live, if you're gonna tap in, do not take advantage. Pay him. Thank you.
Word.
Much.
So, Josh, but where's Josh located?
Nigeria.
Yeah, I remember. Okay, that sounds exactly like what I remember now.
All right, let me send this guy the link. He wants it one more time.
All right.
Okay. Check your Twitter DMs. Sometimes you gotta wall out, you know.
Weird that. You know, while you working on that. Al, how was your day, man? Appreciate you guys coming into the full spectrum Friday space about autism, ADHD, and unmasking. Basically about neurodiversity. There's more than those three, components of neurodiversity. I'm learning a lot. Appreciate y'all coming and showing up, man. What'd you think about the space, Al?
Yeah, I actually have been following. I don't, if I say it wrong, it's my bad, but I've been following Enoch for a minute because my homegirl I went to school with, she goes by Pimp Mama Shiki. She has been doing a lot of research about adult autism as well as for children, but she's been getting a lot of pushback from the schools because, as you heard in the space too, like a lot of people just don't understand or know, what they're dealing with. So Um, another thing you may also know and other people don't, I started the group I call Zion's Landing. It's a nonprofit. We're committed to support a local and independent art and business. The whole deal for me and for the founding members was we wanted people to have a place where they can do what they want to do instead of what they have to do, just to survive. And I had actually got in touch with her about joining up with our collective, and she voiced that her heart was in um, letting people realize that they may be on the spectrum, or having the world realize more on how to deal with people with autism instead of just putting them in a box and then shoving them to the side. That was her obstacle to being able to do what she wanted to do in life. She's a DJ. She wanted to DJ. And with the whole club, it's just about, trying to find ways for us to remove all these obstacles that are getting in people's way and forcing them into jobs that they don't want to do, so that, they can do what they want. And in continuance of that mission, I find myself looking for things that could be helpful to her and her family. And that's what actually landed me in that space. And I was just surprised to see all of y'all in there. I see you, I see Miguel, all in there too. So even right off jump, I'm like, yo, I'm obviously on the right track, because these are all cool people too. So,
Man, that's beautiful, man. Does she use Twitter at all?
she was using Twitter for a little bit, so I sent her the links, and sent her all the information. Every time I'm in a space like that, I invite her to it, but she's a mom, she's at home with her kids. So when she has the time, she'll jump in and she'll get the conversation going. She knows a lot more than I do. She's been doing this for years. So it's possible that, that it were things that she already knew about, but I just want to make sure that anything I find out, I try to connect her with, so that it can help her, in her mission. She's even going through it right now with her youngest son. She's got a situation going on with the school, because I think it was 2 years or a year, they hadn't sent him home with any kind of paperwork. So like, he's just not getting any kind of education. They're just kind of pushing him to the side and not teaching him anything. And when in the space today, they started talking about, there was possibly there was a teacher who's fighting the system to try and get them to recognize these kids instead of pushing them to the side, boom, I lit up. I'm like sending her messages. I called her, I'm bugging her. She busy. So she knows it's there, Yeah, that's pretty much what that whole thing was about for me.
Man, that's good news, man. Yeah, Enoch, he came on a space at the end of last year, and I heard that brother talking. He really broke it down, and he's a wealth of knowledge on the subject, man. But the spaces are recorded, so she can always listen to them later after the fact. And if she wants to connect in some other way, I'm sure Enoch would be more than happy to talk to her and build with her and see if there's some ways that he can work together. He's got a project he's working on in the Web3 space, actually, for people with adult onset autism, and the purpose is so that if more adults know how to deal with it, then we can pass it along with the children. But we got all these adults know how to deal with it, dealing with these kids. Then yeah, these kids are in a hard spot.
Yeah, I like what he was talking about the showers. I was like, yo, because there's been places like, I love super hot showers, and I can't live somewhere if it don't got a hot shower. And looking back on it, with that bit of information that he said, looking back on it, I'm like, yo, like now I realize why I was in such a rough place when I was living in these places with a lot of people. It's not like I was lonely, I just felt that way. And I couldn't shake it until I got in the shower and took a long hot shower. And then I'd shake it and I'd be able to come out and engage with everybody. But some places that I'd be living at, the water run out and it don't stay hot long enough. Like, I just hate being in those kinds of places. That's the first thing. If I go get a place, I go to the shower while they're there and I turn that shit on for as hot as it can be, and I just let it sit for the whole time that we're there. And then I'll go and check to see how hot the water is after we've been there for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour. And they be looking at me crazy. And I'm like, look, I don't care how cheap, how expensive, how nothing this place is. If this water don't stay hot, I'm gone. Like fix the water heater and I'll be back. But if it don't stay hot, I'm gone. The roof could be leaking. But if this water don't stay hot, I'm out. And now I know why. I need that. It's my therapy.
Wow, that's wild, man. I had no idea. That says a lot, though, man. Yeah, I'm learning a lot, man. I'm learning a whole lot. He sent us a test, or he put a test up there today, and I put that up on my computer. I'm actually going to take that test sometime within the next week for sure, just to kind of see, because I know that spectrum is supposed to be far and wide, and I'm just learning about the topic and starting to understand it. But I have a feeling that this topic applies to a lot more people than they may realize, man. So, I'm eager to learn more, but I was just glad to see you in the spot, man. So thanks for coming through, bro.
You hear that typing?
Click it, clack, clack. Yo, what do we do, man?
Well, we got the, I don't know how many people got here, and I'm not sure how we do it, but maybe Al, he's always the master thinking through things. We got the Zoom up. Maybe there's some way we do it through the Zoom. I'm broadcasting to the Grayskulls and everything, but we need to find a way to get the audio routed back here to Twitter. I could always leave my phone on, but I don't know whether we'll get feedback from people talking or whatever. It might be a wild experiment, so no pressure.
Well, worst case, we could just drop the... All right, my brother left again. Let's see.
Okay.
Worst case scenario, yeah, that makes sense. Worst case scenario, it's just us, anyways. We'll just do it in Lil Vibe and the few people that pass through.
Yeah, we just leave a tweet or shoot them a DM or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have to definitely rework this because I'd like to hear what's going on with him. Is there a link? Does he have any links on his Twitter or anything, or do you have any links that we could post up here in the Jumbotron?
Well, from his music and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just send me that thing and we could tweet it and I'll put it up on the Jumbotron.
I'm blaming Elon, yo. Any opportunity I get, you gotta just do that nowadays.
Bro, let's pull up on him, on Elon.
It was cold out.
It's too cold, otherwise we would.
The revolution can wait till the summer. Yeah. That's how it is, though. It's like, I'm down for the protest, but yo, Walking Dead's on, dog. I'm like, oh, shit.
I won't even get up and get out my room right now because I got the space heater in here, let alone going outside. So I got me jacked up.
Y'all still got snow on the ground?
Oh yeah, it snowed yesterday, and so it refreshed. It was melting, but then we refreshed. So.
I still can't wrap my head around snow in Reno, man. It sounds like a song, but I still can't wrap my head around it because when I hear Reno, I think about Vegas. When I think about Vegas, I think about Nevada. When I think about Nevada, I think about desert. So just snow in general just doesn't fit in my head. I know it's wild, but it doesn't work.
Well, Reno is right on the border, so we're up on the mountain than Vegas.
Yo, snow's crap.
Actually,
snow is.
I'm I'm about 15 minutes away from the northern border into California. Our northern border, I'd call it, into California. About 25, 30 minutes away from the western border. And I'm in the mountains, but still it's the desert mountains. And it's cold. It gets cold too, like natural when this.
Okay, yo. Quick interception. He's sending me a screenshot. It says, "Let's get you set up. Turn on mic. Please enable microphone permissions for Twitter in your device's settings." All right.
Yeah, that's different.
You on an iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
So on the iPhone, you go to settings, and then scroll down and see, you find Twitter. It might be a long ways down. For me, it's 1,000 down.
Okay.
I've created on my phone. And
then once you get to the Twitter app, I'm just typing text sentence by sentence.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a screenshot and just show you what my Twitter looks like via text. So watch for this and see if maybe this helps. I'm not sure. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, perfect. I'll just share a screenshot with them. We don't quit.
Yep. Absolutely. I don't know if you
it's
can.
a Samsung. It's probably the same thing though on a Samsung.
Yeah. Just go to settings.
Settings. Look for app.
You on a fruit phone, Al?
Yep.
Okay. Shoot. If anybody got a Droid, it'd be dope to have a screenshot fired off so we can.
Oh wait, did you say? I thought you said fruit.
Yeah.
No. No. I ain't got no Apple.
Oh, well, maybe you can send a screenshot.
I'm going to it right now. I'm gonna try to figure it out.
Or show screen recording. Just show how you get there. That's probably even better.
Oh shit! Joshua went down. I wanted to build with the brother. You got kicked off or what?
He did for a sec. He requested back, but I couldn't figure out how to get him back up. I'm gonna try and send him another invite. Oh, you got him already.
He was like, "Man, y'all dumb. I can't. Y'all don't know what."
Yeah, there you are. Yo, Joshua, what up, brother?
Peace.
Yo, your volume's rugging. Try one more time.
I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Just a little buzz, but that's fine.
Okay. How is everyone doing out there?
Good.
Really,
good, man.
Really happy to be here.
Yo, I'm happy you're here and you get to meet people, man.
Yeah.
I feel like you're here now. You know, I know we've been building for a minute, but it's nice that you're here, and it's cool that you're gonna be able to meet everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even for the music that you're gonna make and all that. We're ready, brother.
I'm ready to.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you see all the people here, man, everyone here is part of the Rap Heads, and technically most of everyone here is Grayskull.
Yeah.
So
I love the energy of it.
Yo, let's go, man. Yeah. We got to get your computer back so we could get things moving, man.
That's true.
I know things got hectic last year, but the Rap Vote site, you know what I mean? For people that know, this guy made the Rap Vote site with like minimal.
Word?
Yeah, with minimal. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's what this brother did. And he was ready to build a lot of other cool stuff for us that I wasn't telling anyone. You know, we were going to have a rap exchange. We were going to have all of this stuff being built. Boom, computer was gone. And it was just, I was in the middle of financial issues. And it was too many things I was talking to everyone about. So it's too hard for me to add that on and explain that too. But there's a lot of things this brother was building for us that we couldn't complete. But I know when we get you back on track, man, not even just for us. Now that you know you're more into coding, because I know you're a student and stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever you're gonna build for you, we're all gonna support too. You know what I mean? I'll support it, and whoever here wants to support it, they will. You know, and if they like it.
Thank you very much.
That's what it's about, bro.
Yeah.
It's about you building you know.
Yeah, I'm really happy. I'm really happy about everything out here, and I'm really putting in work to see that the movement goes smoothly.
Yeah, no, I know you are, man. We're working hard, and that's the thing. Starting from nothing, really. This is the real, like, started from the bottom and we're here.
True.
You know?
Yeah.
We're here on Elon Musk's app. It's happening. This guy's sending me a pic right now.
Josh, it's good to see you with the Rap Heads PFP as your profile pic, man. How you like the PFPs, man? How they looking to you?
I love it so much. Like, I also have some people out here that are looking to get one.
Oh, that's beautiful, man. That's great news, man. I'm sure we'll find a path for them one way or another for them to get them, man. If there's somebody wants them, we'll find a way for them to get them. Do they make music as well, or what do they do?
Yeah, most of them make music. Some of them are
Hey,
producers.
yo, so my bad for cutting y'all off, but I took a bunch of screenshots, Mizzo, of me finding it. I don't know how to do the screen record, so I just took screenshots and circled all the spots he should be clicking, and I'm gonna send those to you right now.
Yo, can you send it to the King Mizzle Twitter?
Yep.
All right, boom, perfect. He's there right now. Does going into permissions have something to do with it?
Sure does. Go into
Yeah, okay.
permissions.
So he's
And
on
then the
that step.
microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, I might as well be a tech guy still. I'm doing this without even looking.
Bro, how much did this call just cost us on your tech salary?
I don't know. I'm not even gonna tell anyone yet. I'm gonna trick everyone.
Wait,
Eventually.
send a bill. Send a bill later.
Yeah, eventually.
Just so y'all know, all the listeners are splitting it too. Boop boop. There,
Yo,
everybody goes. Bye. No.
Yo, it's free 99, man, but 99 adds up.
And you pay it in rap, right?
Hey, I got that all day. Let's go.
Let's pay it in rap.
Can we get a discount?
So hold on. Oh man, I can't wait. Yo, we're not giving up. Anybody listening to us in the spaces right now, you see this? This is us not giving up. Never will we give up.
Yeah, we should probably go ahead and do a space set just in case, man, so people know who we are while we're here.
Okay.
And ain't it? That's
brains everywhere.
Right.
Boom. Welcome to the Rap Heads weekly Twitter space. We represent hip hop and social impact under one roof, powered by Web3 technology. We have the windows and the doors open, and we're clearing the way and removing any barricades and barriers so we can provide equal access into the space for the people. Built by the culture for the culture. Also, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, we have a battery charging things right now. It's called Grayskull.
Great.
Oh man, I really want this to work. That's why, yo.
It's gonna work.
It's gonna work. Don't even worry about that. Just patience and what's it? Resistance overcomes persistence. Persistence overcomes resistance. That's it. My bad. But yeah, man. What's the deal for the weekend, man? Anybody got anything good going on?
So I'm gonna be dashing as much as I can.
I'm gonna get rid of the whole squad, so all the kids will be over at babysitters. I'll be home alone. That's gonna be nice. You know, a little recharge, a little reset.
Yeah, that's always important.
Yeah, congrats on that.
Yeah, and the report cards came in and they all did good, so nobody has to be on any kind of restrictions. You know, that's good.
Man, that's big. That's big news, man. Congratulations to the kids, brother.
Yeah, I love that, man. That's what I was saying. They should be rewarded. You know what I mean? Like members of the Rap Heads community, when their children do some great things, they should be rewarded from the Rap Heads community. You know what I mean? They should, if they want, they should be rewarded a PFP. You know, like that's the future. You know, and if we are members of Rap Heads and our children are doing great things, you know, that's a great way just to pass it on to them. I'd feel. You know, obviously we get a vote, but in my heart, I'm already. That's what I want to do. You know.
Yeah, I mean, it don't really matter how the vote go because they're gonna get everything I get from the community anyways. But yeah, it would be nice for them to have something on top of it.
Yep. And you know, we've got an initiative with Grayskull called Grade Skull, also where we plan to reward kids. We were talking about doing it with some form of NFTs and some form of crypto education alongside that. Maybe it's something we work on together to figure out. I sent a little write up this week talking about something else, another initiative I was thinking of that we might be able to use to reward kids as well. So we can talk about that one offline too, and get some details ironed out and really do something together for these kids, man. Let's give them as much as we can, man.
I would love that, yo. Allow only while using the app. Sorry, I'm like reading his thing.
No, you
Allow every
good.
time, brother. Every time. All right. It's
Yeah,
about to go
don't
down.
worry. They can hear you anyway. They know where you at.
Yep.
But yo, we should definitely build with that. I would think we should definitely build with those things because that's it. These are the passion projects that keep us going. You know, That's why we have to get Just on here, man. Like this is part of it. This brother has been on the front lines with me in Toronto, building. When I say front lines, all the MCs that were in the front line of different protests, of different causes, the MCs that were there speaking up when it was uncomfortable. He is one of them. You know what I mean? And out of that whole cipher of people, he's one of them that's always kept it solid with me. Never, never, you know what I mean? Always used his own mind and made his own decisions and kept it solid with me. And I respect the brother for that and the longevity he has and the work he keeps putting in. And he's just a dope brother who we had a long call today just about boom bap and the message that we have from that era and how he's glad I'm kind of back here and we can just get the message out, how we need to amplify. He's like, yo, we just need more people like us releasing music nonstop everywhere, and that's what will become, that will be there again. We just have to do it. And that's what we're doing. Rap Heads, Gray Skull, that's what we're doing. Fuck, there's no allow every time. All right,
Well,
yo.
the app should be good enough though, because as long as he's got Twitter open, that should make that permission work.
No. You know what? I was using the wrong words. I know how you know what I mean? When you look at this stuff, you're not used to it.
Gotcha.
I said say allow every time, but I should have said click out every time. All right.
I'm still riding the wave from last night though, Al. Listening session, different songs and some of the things we talked about doing in the future and then Gray Space. I thought that was really dope, man. Seeing y'all in there, getting a chance to kind of share a little bit. I'm upset that we didn't play the reference that Demo sent. I still haven't played it today. I've been running like a rat on a wheel. Have you heard it yet?
What for that track with me, Miz, and Demo?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just put it in actually today. I was on the Gray Skull Discord. T-Bear rolled through, and
Oh,
I put it in there today. I hadn't actually bounced it out yet, but we got to talking. We was even talking about the tracks. You know, I was listening to yesterday.
oh man.
It's like we just need to do them. That's his feeling.
Yep. I got one more piece added today. Yanni did her piece. I uploaded it to the Trello, so we moving the chain. Into reference.
I'm gonna add my stems. Probably not tonight. I'm gonna add my stems tomorrow. Tonight after this space, I'm macro dosing shrooms.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I was going on a macro. I'm gonna be vibrating, just like laying under a blanket. Yo, traveling, figuring everything out. Actually, it's night still. I'll probably go outside.
Are you going outside? Is it cold?
Yeah, it's nice out here. You know.
Oh, man, reconnect those neural pathways, man. Enjoy that, man. It's all about mental health. I want to do that myself. Pardon the noise. I definitely want to take myself on a couple more rides, man, to finish reconnect. I can feel the difference from microdosing last year, man. And I'm really want to make sure. I really want to take these rides and see where else I'm going to go, man. Because I'm trying to travel to the quantum realm, man. I'm trying to see Kang.
We was Kangs.
It was Kangs. And there was something else I was thinking about, and I lost my thoughts. So I'm not gonna act like I remember what I was gonna say, but I'm gonna freestyle till I find my way back to a sensible thought process.
Ricket.
There we go. I needed.
We need Q's server. That's it.
Yeah, you get your email. I know he got the email addresses, and he was working on getting everybody's account set up.
I looked earlier today, but I hadn't got it yet. And by earlier today, I mean like I don't know, it was like 5 a.m.
Oh, okay, cool. Man, you got his contact info. You might want to just ping him on the side too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, take your time, Q. I'm just talking shit.
No, fuck. I'm just kidding, man. But I appreciate Q for keeping the lights on, setting up the utilities. This looks really good with all these PFPs up here at the same time, man.
Yeah,
It's the
it
big
looks
deal.
nice. That's a good idea, getting different ones. Like, I see the power in it. You know, it just looks nice.
Yeah, see a
And I'm
little
not
bit.
confused.
Yeah, no more confusion, right?
It's like, hold on, I just sent myself a message. Hold on, I just replied to myself. Yo, this shit's getting crazy, and I don't even know what happened. Boom. Yo, I'm in that spaces right now. How am I in that spaces when I'm not even in the spaces? Anyway,
That's funny, man. Man, okay.
damn, man.
Yo,
Yeah,
you
so,
didn't see the chat. Elite said you brave. The macro dosing.
He said brave.
yo, so I can't see him come back. You guys saw his avatar, his PFP come back in or no?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Got that brave heart. We're gonna see footage of Mizzo running through the forest wearing a loincloth.
That's man.
Damn, man.
Running
See,
through the forest with his
accessibility.
keyboard. He gonna have his keyboard with him in a loincloth. just typing away. I'm typing messages to the universe.
Yo, that's gonna be the commercial for the new Pi computers.
Oh snap!
We plug directly into trees and shit.
Yeah.
All right, yo,
I'm
you guys
within
want to
the
send a little?
mycelial network. I don't use the internet no more.
The mycelial. There you go. That's a video right there.
Yo, I got a costume with like a fake gemstone crown.
Oh,
Do it.
You know, the most enlightened, unenlightened person in the room.
I'm just gonna
Here's
say
all-
it right. Do not want to see a video you run around with a loincloth, just in case you think of loincloth and a crown of jewels, please.
Yo, go ahead, slide that into my DMs. I'm trying to see that. I'm trying to see. I need that for
shit,
my
man.
mental health.
That's
What's going on here, yo? All right, so shit ain't working. It says the same shit for him. I don't know why.
Okay, well, maybe we set up a night and just do another night on Zoom, or we switch over to Zoom, whatever you want to do, man. I see Axel in the house. Axel, we had that text this morning, man. I'm excited. Axel is in for the emotions joint, man.
Oh
Yes.
hell yeah!
Yeah, we talked about the details, spicing up the arrangement and all that stuff, man, and more things, man. So I'm excited, man.
Yo, I'm
Yo,
excited for
that's
that. Yo, brother, send me the Zoom link. Is everyone down to still lock it off for
yeah,
the
man.
next hour and just get to
Yeah,
Zoom?
yeah. Let's do it on Zoom. Fuck it.
All right.
And I guess pass it to everybody in the room as well. I'll send it through the two Discords, and I'll text it to you as well, Mizzo.
Yo, thank you, brother.
Stay on the room though, or no, you don't have to stay on the room. I guess we could just put it in the comments on this thread, right?
Yeah,
leave-
and then
leave
you know what? We could just put it in the comments, and I'll just keep this shit on mute, like Dragon was saying,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I feel it.
so people can still come in here and
yell obscenities.
All right, it's up to you, Mizzo. About to shoot it to the Discords now.
All right, what do they call the thing? The billboard?
The Mega Jumbotron. There we go, Jumbotron.
It's called Mega Billboard now.
That's what I was saying, man. Remember, you're like, yo, people don't put NFTs. Guess what? I do.
I'll do what I want.
You know what I mean? We don't play around anymore. All right, boom. So I just added that. I changed the name. Rap Heads. Join us on Zoom. Link in Jumbotron. Should be blessed. All right.
Beautiful.
Except the link's not in there. We're set.
It's coming.
Oh, yeah.
Give me a second. I don't type like brother Mycelial. here.
Yo, I'm mad quick with it. Tell you. Yes,
Brother Mycelio, I can't.
All right, and I just sent it through the Discord now, man. It should be your pocket.
yo.
Oh, I want to go to that church.
Yo,
Now,
Elite Q,
Brother
everybody,
Mycelio is going to bring y'all a message today. Hallelujah.
Hold on. Where's the thing?
I sent it via text and it's in the Discord in the Rap Heads general chat. It's in the Gray Skull main chat, and I'm
Bada boom, bada bango.
About to shoot it over to the Discord, the Instagram jizzies too, real quickie.
All right, so let's see if this works.
Boop, 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 boop.
This is a situation.
It's a beautiful situation. Work out. It has talking to the quantum field right now. Everything's lovely. It's working out perfectly.
You know what though? It's supposed to be like this. Cause yo, you've been talking about this for a minute. It's like, yo, let's go on Zoom, let's stream the spaces everywhere else, and just somehow stay on Twitter. Just by force, we found out how to do it. Just keep one page here and just have the link on the jumbo mega board.
I'll go ahead and eat that. He wasn't wrong. We should have did it when he said it the first 12 times. So, you know,
I mean,
here we are.
I wasn't ready then anyway, so don't worry about
I
that.
wasn't. I was trying to fight back, but I guess I'm ready now. Yo, the link's on the mega billboard.
All right. So then we're good. Whoever can't make Zoom and just wants to listen, I guess, could stay here and just listen. No, not even. Because whoever wants to stay here and have a silent meditation, you guys can stay here. And then if you
think about all the things you've done in your life. And think about
I'm charging for that still.
But now, if you leave this open, I'll also leave my phone open and see if I can just turn the volume down. If it allows me to turn the volume all the way down on my phone, at least they can hear us through the speaker on my computer in here. They just won't be able to.
Okay.
And then we'll mention it from time to time to let them know that, to check the Jumbotron, hit the link, and jump into Zoomy Zoom with it.
This guy said he'll be here in 5.
Cool. Oh, I see Mizzo's up here. What up, brother?
Yeah. So, yo, Elite, same thing. Axel, everyone else. Joshua, if you want to run that too, don't feel pressure. I know we just hung out for an hour, but it's kind of good. This is what we should do. No pressure, vibe out. You know?
Yeah.
We still got to try to tap in. I mean, still got to try to keep to that 2 hour regardless, I feel. Because, you know.
Yep. Absolutely. Working on audio on here real quick. Microphone is right. I need to go out to black hole speakers, right? Black hole speakers.
Oh, yeah, that should work. Do I log in twice?
I'm about to turn the volume down here on the Twitter, so I'm not going to be able to hear you here. I'm going to work on getting the audio through Zoom. So,
all right, sounds good.
If you don't hear me speak back, it's just because I'm working.
All right, sounds good. And then I'm just gonna talk on here. So everyone listening in the future, we're gonna start a silent meditation. If you want, you click the link on the Mega Billboard Jumbotron up top, and actually no, hit the link on the Mega Jumbotron, the Mega Billboard Jumbotron ad space. You know what I'm saying? Hit that up, and then after you hit that up, boom, you're gonna be on one screen watching an interview, listening to us speak. Then you're going to be in the Twitter Spaces, enjoying a silent meditation brought to you by your guru, Gaja Raja. Zabazango. Nope.
Yeah. Get y'all to unmute on here on the Zoomy Zoom.
Yeah.
Zoom.
I'm actually. All right, let's go. Zabazango muted. Nope.
There we go. Al, can I
Oh,
get a mic
not
check?
just muted. My volume was up though. There you go.
Yeah.
Good.
Mic check,
I'm
Al.
echoing for some reason.
Just
I'm echoing for some reason.
one of you guys got yours. Oh, Al, he's muting.
One of you guys got yours. Not just muted. My volume was up. For the not just muted. My volume was up.
And you don't have to mute. Just turn your volume up.
You don't have to mute. Just turn your volume.
You mute
Oh,
on
we're
Twitter?
getting like a mad delay, eh?
You mute
One of
on
you guys
Twitter?
got yours. Oh, Al, he's muting. One of you guys got yours. Not just Al, he's muting.
Oh yeah, so that's gonna catch up. It should catch up.
Hold on. You know what that is? I got it. I think I got taken care of now. I had to close the window that I had space on.
This mic on here. Boom, boom, boom. And one more thing here. Black hole plus speakers. Let's see how that works.
Let me see.
Oh, damn it, I hear my voice again.
This is hectic stuff, let me tell you.
Yo, T Bear said y'all had gray skull bucket hats at one time. They gone. Okay, because I thought we was gonna have some strong words to say to each other.
Yo, I hate that. Man, yo, I have to. Yo, you guys should check out the Yoi Call stuff too. When you
What's that?
Yeah, it's like a merch place where it's the same thing, but you can like embed it on your Etsy and different shit like that and your website. But it's basically print on demand. And it's, I don't know if it matters, it's all coming from China. I don't know if you want to keep it in America, but it's all coming from China though. And
I don't give a fuck.
it's like $5 a shirt. It's
that's fine.
Like that's your cost as the creator. $5 a shirt. You know,
so they charge you the $5 or whatever, and then they make it,
and you get the rest, yeah, and you get whatever so for it. So if it's $5 something a shirt, that's like wholesale.
Is it on Grayskull? All I seen was the 3. Oh, I can only see 3 whenever I go to it. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I did there's a button that says show more or something, and I didn't hit it. Okay. I will. I'll double check again though, since you say it's there. If it's not,
I got fun. Should I just give people the Zoom link? Let them join us live in here in the Zoom? Yeah, right?
yeah, man.
Hello, Zaddy. Hello. Hi, how are you guys?
Wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing great. Hi. You guys want to see my pee again?
Hell to the no. How do we fix that?
Do not fuck with me again.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks for
Yo,
coming
we've
through.
gone viral. Yo, we did it. We did it. Yo, we should. Yo, next time that happens, you know what you do? Act like you're mad. Give them the reaction they want, but every other word be like, Grayskull, I'm so pissed, Grayskull, I'm so angry.
Rap heads. Oh, no, come on, Grayskull. Oh,
You know they're posting that shit somewhere, yo.
Yeah.
I never got bombed on Zoom before. That was actually. I feel like we're doing something right.
I was sitting there holding like, well, how do I get rid of this? Yeah, well, I've seen better. Mm-hmm.
That's fun, man.
You missed somebody coming in to troll.
Yeah.
Oh, word?
Yeah, they were like, hello, do you want to see my pee again?
Fascinating.
Yeah. I was like, well, they didn't even show no pee. Scary motherfuckers.
Like tapping in just now.
You know, busy as fuck. I'm getting a moment to sit down, but I'm not gonna be here for much longer because I gotta hang out with the wife. She's leaving for Puerto Rico in the morning, so
damn.
we're gonna hang out for a little bit before she goes.
100%, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ish.
Good time.
What's the trip for?
Conference for her business stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's tight. Oh, that's what's up. What is that from the Minions series? That villain lady, Scarlet something, I forget. She was like the baddest villain in the world, and all the Minions was trying to work for her. It's one of the last. I don't know if it's the last, but one of the last ones.
I only saw 1 and 2. I never saw the Minions film or any of the other stuff.
I gotta go and watch all the kid shows just to make sure they're still good for the kid. You know, at least that's my excuse. I was sitting here. Well, I think our second kid or something, and I'm flipping through Netflix, and wasn't a single kid around. I was like, "Ooh, Spy Kids 4," and like it was nothing but adults in the room. And they all looked at me like, "What you mean, ooh?" I was like, "Oh, for the children."
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I still watch cartoons and anime and you name it. I still collect toys.
Yeah.
Hey, we was raised on it.
Yeah. It's nostalgia, man.
I got Doom chilling with me right now at the desk.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's the home.
Oh, that's fire.
and I got Thanos and Death on the other side of my desk. Of course, he has the gauntlet.
Yeah, that's tight.
Always going down on that desk, man.
All right.
At night, what happens on that desk? You don't even
Got Black Panther and Captain America over there.
That's right. Keep them separate. Keep them villains and heroes separated. Otherwise, your desk will be jacked up in the morning.
Yo, honestly, though, that's the thing. It's like even that, it's like, yo, they just put caps on like, yo, age limit. This the age that, yo, the only time there should be an age limit, like, if I'm old enough to not like swallow a piece of toy, and
right,
then yo, I should be allowed. It's my age limit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, straight up.
So what age is that? Like 27?
This kind of varying depending on the individual. I stopped swallowing shit around 33, 34. So.
Oh, shit.
First thing I do.
That's bad. Excited for the thing. Rap Heads toys, like when Andron makes the ones with our t-shirts, like with the gray skull, the Zion's.
Oh, we got to send you those logos. I forgot. Thanks.
Yeah. I started hunting and finding a few of them still. He had yours anyways.
Okay.
But it was like the goat. I need the goats again. I was just being lazy. I didn't like pinpoint who. I just like send it to me. But yo, when we get those made into physical toys, yo, the dude who bought the Twitter space off me, his company, he has a 3D printing company also in the States. Yo, I sold the Twitter space. I stole the Twitter account the other day. Yo, Nifty Awards. Like back in the day, they used to call NFTs Nifties. You know? I don't know if they still do in places. And I was just like, I'm going to buy that. I didn't like this, the whole thing I went through. That was like the cipher that I was doing that. So I'm like, I'm buying Nifty Awards. And then I actually got Ed the Sock, who's a sock puppet celebrity for Much Music in Canada. We got him to host it with Prodigal Son again. Back then it was easy for me to build with Prodigal Son, you know what I mean? And then he's doing his thing. I don't want to bother him. You know what I mean? It's like, but honestly, man, mad love to that guy because he did so much work just out of the love at that time. And he co-hosted it, this whole award show. And all we did was give awards to people of color and women that were being ignored. You know? But this guy came through and wanted to buy the Twitter page. I was like, what? You want to buy the Twitter page? Thought it was some type of scam. And this guy just sent me the money first. I was like, yo, this guy literally sent me the money. Yo, he saved me for a minute. He gave me 0.25 ETH.
Damn.
You know,
ETH's at 1,500, so 25% of 1,500. That's good.
That was like 5 something for me. And then I paid my internet. My internet was like 400 something. I'm like, yo, one time, like, need the internet to do this, you know?
Yeah, that's tight.
What a blessing, yo. And like, yo, literally about to get cut off. But that's what I mean. Like,
oh, we got another one.
This guy's back. Yo, honestly, I'm so angry right now. Please don't be here, Grayskull. Don't be here.
Rap heads.
Rap heads. Leave.
I hate parts. Rap heads.
2023. Rap talking. God, that's what I say.
Oh, I guess. Oh my goodness.
See, that's the problem making this live, eh? Like giving the live link away on Twitter too. People are just,
they're like, ooh, I can't wait to get in here and do some dumb shit.
Is there a meeting ID?
Well, I don't know.
All right. Yes. I'm going to say your name 3 times. All right. By the end of the show, just stick around.
Oh, that's funny.
Yo, it's the best when like the troll gets trolled. Yo, we're lyricists. You can't come in here and do this, man. This is natural. Yo. Yo. Oh, there he is.
That's funny.
Honestly, we're gonna ignore you.
Oh no, yeah, no.
Gotta troll better, or we're ignoring you. So right now, your troll rating 0, definitely 0. You keep that up, it's gonna go negative. You don't want it to go negative. Okay. Now I'm giving you tips. If it goes negative, remember, if it goes past -3, boom, FBI. They're coming. You know that's the rule, right? So just keep the trolling to a nice level, at least 3 and up. You know what I mean? So we'll give you a minute, recoup, come back, brother. Ah, shit. What's the meeting ID? This guy stopped us from doing that.
Who's that? Oh, yeah.
Got us this time, Beetlejuice. If you can't talk, just let him hang out. If you could mute him. Yeah. It says, yeah, meeting ID or personal link name.
Or personal link name?
How about that? I'm muted. Huh?
So
confused.
Today was a technical day, eh? We talking about Beetlejuice?
Pitchfork ain't got no damn sense. He's like, hold on, I'm gonna go let your mama out the cage real quick.
Is the backlash supposed to be there? Might be a stupid question, but no, probably not. Yeah, I figured. Gotta ask every small detail. You want me to package this box? Yeah, no problem. Yo, you want tape on the bottom too? All right, go ahead. Just tell me one box. The first box, I'm gonna see every detail. After that, I'm good. Boxes are coming.
Does the box need all 6 sides?
Yo, man's will get fired right away. It's like this guy has 6 sides boxes. Yo, brother, come on, because
Running around. I've been just toying around with mixing shit, like just playing with compressors and all that shit, getting different sound signatures and whatnot.
Ooh.
Yo, sorry, man. Passcode? What does that mean? Is there a passcode to each meeting? Oh, boom.
Yeah, I don't have any templates yet though. I've been thinking about making some, but
Yo, people buy them too.
Yeah.
I don't use templates. I use anything that's already in the DAW. So whatever came with Ableton Live, that's what I'm with. Mm-hmm. And it's not that like I just started recording again, so I'll eventually start getting, the VSTs and all that, what fits for my room and my area, but I don't really have a room. I just be in the living room. And as far as the area goes, it's nothing's treated or nothing. So I'm a minimalist when it comes to the music. I work with what I got, make it sound as good as I can with whatever I got, and that's a wrap. There he is. We got him in the place to be now.
Peace.
What's happening?
Hey.
Yeah. Man, this has been a journey.
Yo, yeah. But we got it, right?
We got it, yeah.
We got to get to the people regardless, man. Doesn't matter with the technology, doesn't matter the so-called barrier, you know what I'm saying? We just got to put the mind to the work and do a workaround. That's the whole thing, because that's what it's about right now. The time right now, you know what I'm saying? It's the time of choosing right now. It's not, these are not my words. You know, all of this is written, you know, in the time of choosing. I'm sure all of you have already seen it and witnessed it through the whole COVID thing. Like, brethren who were brethren for years are now not talking, right?
Yeah.
One man thought this, one man thinks this. For some reason, you know, now it creates all of this division. You know what I mean? Who is vaccinated, who is not, who is part of the social equality, who's allowed to go to work, who's allowed to talk, who's allowed to say whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, for me, it's all just a part of the thing, you know what I mean? We're all cut from certain cloth, you know? So yeah, good to be here, man. Good to see the man them, you know what I'm saying? Good to see everybody healthy and everybody on a mission, and you know, toward a common goal and thing. It's like super important at this time in history, you know what I mean? Like, don't take it for granted.
Oh, of course, brother. That's what I wanted to get at you. I was like,
Came in here powerful, boy. Woo.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, you're right. There's the only barrier is us, really. Whether you willing to push through or not, you make the barrier. You are the barrier. There's nothing else. Nothing else stands in your way except for what you believe and what you really willing to go through to get what you need done.
It's true indeed.
Try to be careful who I bring through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do my best. Doesn't always work, but this brother
definitely
for a long time. We built for a long time. Like I was saying before, I gave you a soft intro. You know what I mean? You could go deeper into it, but it was more like, you know, I showed everyone that, yo, we've been building for a long time, making music that would make people uncomfortable because it was the truth, and building with each other to that level. You know what I mean? Like getting out there and being on the front line whenever we can, building with organizations that are doing things for the youth, for the community. And that's how I know you. You know, that's how I know you through your whole old squad and everything. You know, I want you to break it down. So if you can, yo, just right now, just however, brother, yo, just basically it's like an intro right now. Just we should all let the brothers know what's going on. So like I told you about the Rap Heads community, right?
Yeah.
And then I told you about Gray Skull.
Yeah.
And basically everyone here, we're Rap Heads, but half of the people here we're Rap Heads. Half of the people here were Gray Skull, originals, you know what I mean? And then they came through. I linked up with Dragon and the rest of Gray Skull actually during an interview. And when I linked up during the interview, it just linked, and Dragon's a brother who like reaches out, and it was like, it worked. And we all built, I started introducing what Rap Heads is about. All these brothers came through, added on to Rap Heads and added power to it without ego. They brought mad skill, but there wasn't ego. And if there was, it was just ego on a mic, but it wasn't ego. It was just like, what? You know what I mean? Like, we rap, you know what I mean? And we're good, you know? But then some people like, yo, Dragon will be like, yo, I'm not even rapping, but then he'll come and spit fire, you know? So it's like different levels. We're all different type of people here. Yeah. You know, the vibes are different, but we all come together because of what we all believe in. And I believe what you stand for is a great connection to this, you know? And so I'd love for them to find out about your history.
Yeah, well, I mean, for me, I've been writing music a long time, you know what I mean? Like, I started writing music when I was 8 years old. You know, I started just really with poetry, you know. Really, I'm a footballer, like a soccer player. That was like I played a lot of ball in my day, right? But music was always my thing. I played some instruments. I played the drums. I played the tenor sax. I played the
clarinet, played the trumpet. I played some instruments, and then I sort of left the music alone for a while because like I made a run at it. Me and a couple of my homies, like my homie Mark Simon, I was down in Hamilton, Ontario for a bit. Like that's where I really hail from, right? I came up in Toronto really after that, but he had a record label, so we did that whole record company push, and we were young still, so we sort of had it together, you know what I mean? But it didn't really pan out like that. But I learned a lot through all of that, right? Just kept writing music, had some youths along the way, and then sort of left the music to then get into the corporate world, make sure that I could sort of take care of the youths and all that and do my thing that way. And then that didn't really work out with the Ma Dukes, whatever, whatnot. Like that's a common story, right? And so I just kept, working, then expressing the music just, a little more and more, and just getting back to that, which was super important. And before I really got back to it, I didn't even realize how much it was that I was missing it as part of my day-to-day existence of like feeling good about the day, waking up, thinking about what you want to think about, not really having to think about a whole heap of stress, and when the music is taken away, you have more time to contemplate those things because there's no outlet. You know what I mean? There's no, like when you're a writer, you're a producer, like when you're not doing that, it gets tough. For me, it was tough. Like I almost didn't make it through that, So I got back to it, built my studio, treated my room, built my panels. I took like 3 years because really I was just writing music before. I had an EP in 2013 with my homie Fresh Kills, right? He's a MPC specialist. He just came back from tour. He's got a new album out now and thing. And so that did pretty well. But again, it was, I just didn't really push it like that. Like when you're making the music, sometimes you just take it for granted, so you make one song, then you make another song, and you don't really put the push behind the thing that it's really supposed to do because you're writing a whole lot of songs. When you're an artist, that comes easy. So it's like, the business side of it, sometimes it falls. Like I thought I was hooked up, I was on SoCan, so I had all that going on. I had my ISRCs for my music, so all my masters in place, and I thought I was doing everything right. But lo and behold, I was missing a ton of stuff, right? And then just in the last like 2 to 3 months, I got all my music business together. You know what I'm saying? But it's really been that for me, just making music. I used to run with the next group called Chupas. They got a ton of albums out. I did a bunch of guest appearances on a bunch of their joints, you know what I'm saying? So now, this album, I have 2 albums now. One with my homie Fresh Kills, 16-track album, and then have another 16-track album that I just finished that's all me and my new production company, In the Chair Productions. So written, produced, engineered by myself. This will be the first one like that. So special. So that'll be the second one of the 2 that I plan to release, So that's really it on the music thing. I'm just trying to keep it. I'm just trying to keep it to what it is for me and what I feel like it is for us who came into the hip hop when there was no hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And then we sort of seen the evolution of hip hop, and then we see all the different crews like from way back in the day, Schoolie D and people's like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, to the Run DMCs and then to the Craig Max and whatever, whatnot. Like we've seen the evolution of the thing and then to what it is now. And I'm just trying to keep it relevant, so people can you know, when they listen back, when I'm long gone from here and they find my music, they'll know what I stood for, you know?
Straight up, man. The
Yeah.
same way, like same way it's always been with you. You know what I mean? And the same way, yeah. That's crazy. Yo, what do you if before anything, yo, on like a real tip, it's like that's why when we were talking earlier today, I wanted to wait for this call or this conversation to bring this up even more. Remember, I was like, yo, that's education. Everything's just coming together. Like what you're saying, you're doing right now for the music and the reason you're doing it. While right, the reason you're doing it, that's one part of it. That's exactly what's happening here with Rap Heads and everything we're building. That's exactly what that space is. Go in there, it's full of the music. We're just making music and it's fun again. To me, honestly, yo, it's fun again, you know? So it's like crazy, like synergy, like when I got at you, you know? And then the other thing you're talking about is the education piece of actually understanding how to register your tracks beyond SoCan, even down to SoCan, but beyond that, like you said, moving on from it. Dragon, you know what I mean, brother? You've been recently talking about that, like needing that gap to be filled, where we need an education piece in here. Remember, like if you want to break that down, but
we need. It's true. We need to make sure that we're getting the money and understand like the royalties and sort of how the royalties break down and who pays them and who claims to pay them, and you know, sort of the new streaming money that's available, and really all the different ways that a man can make money from their art, and they can collect money, because you never know, right? You like, I found a couple tunes that were playing off our EP, you know, but it's sort of too late. Like the retroactive is really only 2 years, so if you don't figure it out by then that money's gone. And furthermore, how the music business is running in Canada, really, I think it runs like this in the States too. Actually, maybe not, but for sure over here, any money, any of that royalty money that isn't collected by the artists who it should have gone to, it goes to the highest earners of that like territory. So in Canada, it would be Drake. No? So if there's $400,000 of unclaimed royalties, because they got to get rid of them before a certain amount of time, right? If they're not claimed, highest earner.
That's like a lot of money still, because I know that ain't me included.
That's like, a lot of money
on there, you know? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. There's also the YouTube ID royalties, the content ID. So you know, there's another strange royalty that only Sound Exchange offers, and it's a performer's royalty, but it's weird. It's like if somebody does cover songs and they take a Michael Jackson song and sing the song, they're entitled to 45% of the revenue. You can't do that anywhere else. Like ASCAP, BMI, SOCAN, the writer gets 100% of that money. It doesn't matter if you sang the song. But Sound Exchange, they do it, right? They do everything digital, right? Anything else is considered terrestrial radio, and that's basically like, you know, any radio station that's a brick and mortar that's sitting on the ground, you know. So You know, we got to get our royalties, man. Because look how influential the music is. You know what I'm saying? It's everywhere. Like, man, got to get their money.
Yeah.
Well, SOCAN is the Canadian PRO, and the ISRCs are the master codes basically for your recordings, right? So like, yeah. So it's good to own your own masters too, you know. Own your own masters. Don't really let anybody generate them. You know, it's better to generate your own. Keep your own record so that when you're sending your stuff in, you are sending the master. Like you're not having DistroKid or somebody generate an ISRC for you. Like you can do that because a lot of people do that, right? But I would say keep your own ISRCs in your own database because those are your masters. You know what I mean? People do a lot of weird thing with music.
Does DistroKid own your master? Sorry. I just wanted to know, does DistroKid own your masters if you do that with them?
Well, I mean, technically they don't own the masters, but things can go wrong if you don't really know what the ISRC code of your music is. Like if you're not really keeping track of that kind of stuff, right? Like,
so they don't own it, but you don't have it, is what you say.
Then anything can happen to like your music could be playing on a TV show. Maybe, you know, some producer heard it. He's like, oh, that's real nice. That'll be good for this scene. Plays it. And then since you're not really hooked up with any platform that's seeking it out, then you're not really going to be alerted to the fact that it was even used, you know?
Boy, so the serious stuff, actually, I didn't even know.
It happens, man. Enough.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right? Because the music thing it's saturated. The place is saturated with music. So, you know, but it's got to be licensed properly so you can eat. Like, who knows? A song that's 10 years old doesn't matter. A DJ plays it in a stadium as part of his mega mix. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got to get your money. Well, yeah, I have. Right now, I'm sort of doing it right now. I've sort of gone through it myself to set myself straight for these albums. Like, I just released a 23 track beat tape called Sneak Peek Beats Volume 1. So it's out there. It's I sent Ms. the link to the Bandcamp link, so it's on there to take a listen. Man can listen to the tracks and thing. Otherwise, it's on the platforms, right? But I just put that out there, you know, the last month of 2022 to just get that stuff correct, you know, make sure everything's registered, send it out, you know what I'm saying? So that worked out pretty good. So far, so good, you know, because some of the things take time. Like if you want to get on the Sound Exchange, it takes 30 days or whatever for them to process everything. I know, you know, if you're coming from Canada, because they're in the States, right? So, you know, you got to fill out a W-8 band, which is a form to say that you're not a resident of the United States, you know, but money will be collected over there. So then, you know, they got to take 30% of that money because, you know, it's the US government. Somebody's got to pay for that. Just recently, that's how all the man got nabbed, right? DistroKid and all of them. Because the IRS was like, oh, like, you guys are paying people out in American funds. Where's our money? Like, even though you're paying out these people all these different currencies, you're an American company, so you're based here. So we need our money, and a bunch of them got slapped with some big fines. You know what I mean? So
That's gonna happen to the crypto space, actually.
I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about the crypto space, but it sounds lucrative.
Yeah, and beyond it, it's like the best part of it I've found. Yeah, there's definitely possible ways to make lots of money. There's lots of money floating around here. But yo, in this space for sure, it's like they always say community, strong token. Token could be a token or an NFT, you know? And it's about community building. So it's like you get a strong community of like-minded people and then build projects together and support each other. The money's out there. There's funds out there and it'll come our way, you know?
Are you producer? Are you producer? Yeah, you look like a producer, man. Yeah. Yo, so that's your setup right there, huh? It looks nice, bro. Real nice vibes. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm always down to oh, y'all hear me? Looks like I got some sort of back screen. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's blessed. That was a dope stream though. Yeah, I'm always down to help, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm in the studio day in, day out, bro. 5 a.m. I'm at it, and I'm not, you know, sometimes I'm falling asleep at the rig, and I have a little cot like beside the studio. I built this 8x7 foot wall here and then filled it with rock salt. You know what I mean? So it's to deaden the sound and things. So it worked out pretty good. Sounds nice and tight. So that's another thing, like, build panels, like during the COVID time, I was like, I might as well build up the studio. You know what I mean? It was a little harder to get stuff like wood and stuff like that, but it just drove out a little further, but it was fine. Came back, built everything up. You know what I mean? I still need to like put another layer of coloring on my bass traps and all that, but the room is sort of functioning. It's functioning better. I could definitely hear a difference. Are you totally in the box? Oh, no, sorry. What I mean is, are you totally in the computer? Like, do you have any outboard gear, or like, you have a hybrid studio, or you just use the DAW? You're all digital. Yeah, that's like me. I'm totally in the box. My DAW of choice is Logic Pro X. I hear that. I hear that. I've been using Logic for a while, so I just sort of keep using. Where's my Logic brother? Where's he at, yo? How come we can't hear from my Logic brother? Logic Nation, yo. Fantastic. I hear you. Yeah, yo, it's all about the vibe, huh? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what somebody's using. It doesn't matter plugins. Like it's all about the vibe, man. That's hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's funk. It's jazz. It's it's soul. Like it's everything. It's all of that. It's sometimes I'll make a beat. I'll chop something up, and I'm not even using like an MPC 1000 or MPC Live or nothing. I'm just rocking a M Audio Code 25. You know what I'm saying? They don't even make them no more. They're discontinued, but it's dope because it's got 16 pads and 25 keys, and I can octave all the way up. So I'm good like that. So when I need to hit those keys, I'll do that. But sometimes I'm chopping stuff up. Other times I'm on the keys, and it's all a vibe, man. And as long as it sounds good, like with the engineering thing, and that's one thing that I learned. I went super deep, and you are so right, because in that time I definitely made way less beats, because I was making sometimes 4 beats a day, because I was just up so early. So by noon I'm already 2 beats in. You know what I mean? So it's not really hard to get 2 more by 10 o'clock at night. Right. But then I start the engineering thing, and sometimes I didn't make a beat for 3 weeks. Right. And my homie came over, he's like, yo, just don't forget, like you don't want to lose the beat making vibe. You don't want to get too technical, and I was like, yeah, you're right. You know what I mean? So I sort of felt that for a little while, but then, after I was glad that I went through it, and really it's not that super difficult, man. It's you got to know a couple basic things: EQ, compression, learn a couple basic things, like what does a compression sound like what's the EQ, like how can I use it to shape a sound, to make my sounds nice and clean and clear, sort of some basic things. And Logic is awesome for that, because there's so many, like it's got some of the best stock plugins ever. Like no one gives you all of that. They have the vintage classic EQs, after the SSL line. They're they sound fantastic, because I have UAD, I have a UAD SSL 4000E, right? But really my channel strip of choice is the 9000J, which is also SSL. But the 9000J is it has a bit more bottom end. It was used. Say again? No. That one's made by Plugin Alliance. They're the only ones that make it. Yeah, they're the only ones that make it. And it was used on a lot of R&B and hip hop, So definitely it replaced sort of my UAD. I was using some Waves plugins. You try them, you try whatever. Again, it's whatever works, it's whatever sounds good. You don't really have to overthink the thing. So it's like you're saying, you could work fast. You make a quick beat, you make another one. You don't have to the overthinking, because I did a lot of it. Doing the engineering thing, and trust me, G, I drove myself to the point of like almost not even wanting to mix, because I felt like I'm just yeah. I was like, I'm not getting it. Like, I just can't get it. I'm never gonna be able to get it. And then I would leave it for 20 minutes, and then I'd back again. You know what I mean? Because I just wanted to do it. But at the same time, some man, they don't want to do it. They just want to make beats. And their beats, they sound dope. Because why? Because it's a vibe. It doesn't matter if if somebody says, "Oh, too much bottom end," well, that was just the vibe that day. Maybe the man just wanted to hear that extra little rumble. It's not always about being squeaky clean. Like that's not hip hop. You know what I mean? Well, not to me. Like that's not my brand of hip hop. Like I know Miz for a long time. That's not his brand of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying to him earlier. Like that cat is fire. And like his stage energy, watch out.
I have to do it. I know, but it's the same. This guy.
Yo, yeah. We're always been there, man. And that's just a thing, you know. Like, you know, you can have a crew of men go up, and then King Jus is gonna come on, or Miz is gonna come on. It's gonna be like, yeah, that's kind of energy is maybe the same or more from the soloist than the four man that we're just on here. That's just a thing. It's not a braggadocious thing. It's just an energy. You know what I'm saying? Like my life is hip hop, you know.
Bro,
I'm nothing without hip hop, man. You know, hip hop is my wife. You know? Yeah. I'm saying, yeah, man, it is what it is. That's just, you know, that's what I mean. We're just cut from that. We're just cut from that cloth, you know. And whether a man makes a platinum hit or not, the real, true hip hop heads, they're gonna be writing rhymes. They're gonna be making beats till they can't do it no more. So something physically happens where they're unable to perform that task, and and it's still in their head at that point. If they're in a hospital room and they can't move, they're still finding that hip hop tune, and they're still finding the moment, you know, because like I said to me, that's what it's about, G, the moment, you know. Bless. Mm. Fire. Yo, family, yeah, we have the same, that's what I mean. We have the same story, you know what I mean? And that was just the thing for me because, you know, I had sort of a label that I built before, sort of on a light thing, you know, and I feel like now I'm more moving toward embracing that at a later time, you know, because it is a lot. That's why the record companies have people employed there because it's a lot of work. You know? Like before that, I was running restaurants. Like, you know, there's a restaurant chain in Toronto, Ritz Caribbean. I was the regional manager. You know, I was running 6 stores, a warehouse, a head office, right? So it was all about, you know, attention to detail, right? Planning everything, hiring the managers, planning the pricing, planning the menus. When I got there, we had 4 stores, right? Within 2 years, we had enough money to build 2 more stores. So then that's what we did, right? So then with the construction and the permits and, having to deal with all the people and, I had to deal with all of it. So, millions of dollars passed through my hands, not my money, but, you know, when you see the mechanism of how things work, it's like everything that's on a bigger level, it works like that on a smaller level, you know? Before you can sort of expand it, you have to start it on a, step by step, things that make sense and try to build it organically, and then you can sort of expand on the thing and you have more of a firm grasp and an understanding of what it takes to build it. Like you're gonna fail sometimes. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel like, what is this worth? Like, what am I doing? Why? You gotta strike those, thoughts as soon as possible. I was telling Miz today, like, that's one of the main things. You have to not doubt yourself because the whole world is already, the doubt is already all around us, We literally walk in the shadow of death every day as original people, So we have a whole bunch of stress already, so to add more stress to ourselves for like, trying to be too perfect, like, we may have an idea of how something goes, like, how it is, right? You start a beat, you may have a certain way you're thinking of it at first, but then you add an element that you didn't really plan. Maybe your hand hits the keyboard, you're like, ooh, and you're like, whoa. And then you add that, and now all of a sudden the thing is different. And what was a mistake initially turns out to be like a beautiful highlight of the thing. And and if we're overthinking it and not giving ourselves a chance to fail, to rebuild, it's not yeah, there it is. Yeah, I'm just saying it's not good for us, you know what I mean? We gotta, just to finish that thought, I just seen the
Don't rush. I just put it up.
there it is.
I want to play the. Well, yo, it's okay though. Everyone good? I want to play.
Yeah, run that.
All right, let's go.
2013. All these tracks, all these beats produced by Fresh Kills. You know what I'm saying? Like
Fresh Kills is
yeah, my great homie. He's like
OG Toronto.
#1 MPC dude out here in North America doing it. Like he's self-made, you know what I'm saying? Self-made. I made a lot of my best tunes I made with Kills because the way he works fast. He's real concerned about the music. He's gonna push the artists just to get the best out of them for the music. And that's important. That was important to me. I respect him for that. He gets his thing done. I get down with the pad and pen at this time, right? And we make some magic, in my opinion. So it's him mixing it. He was one of my mentors in the mixing thing. After I almost bottomed out, him and my other homeboy TQ, who mastered this album, who he is like a mastering engineer extraordinaire. Like he's doing movies and stuff like that now. He's mixing in Dolby Atmos. You know what I'm saying? He's up there doing it. He's technician supreme, right? So he mixes he masters all of my music, because even if I am mixing it, at that point, I want to take my ear off it because I've already made the beat, written the song, mixed it. So I need another ear, obviously one that I trust, because that's, these songs are like your babies, you know what I mean? And you want to make sure at the final stage, which is the mastering stage, that everything is right, that nothing's lost, nothing's too loud, the hats aren't louder here than over here. You know what I mean? You want to make sure the thing is balanced and it's commercially viable, you know. So I let him do that, you know. Kills, I'll let mix some, you know. Even now that I'm mixing, I'll still let Kills mix some of the tracks, right? If we have an album, we have a project, maybe I don't feel like mixing it. It's not like just because I know how to do it that I want to do it all the time. You know, it sort of came out of a necessity. You know, who's got all that money to pay for the mixes if you don't have a brethren that's mixing that says, yo, I'll give you the brethren price. I'll do these 2 songs for whatever it is, whatever you negotiate. And it's going to be a better price than if you go to one of the major studios in the area. You're going to be paying top dollars for some man you don't really even know.
Yeah, who doesn't?
You know, this music thing is all about the vibes. If the vibes ain't right, I don't want a man mixing my music, you know?
That's enough.
Less.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, man, like, you could have probably got closer to it yourself. Like, if you really think about it, right? If you would have even left it for, you know, a couple days at a time and then gone back even once a week in that time for 1 hour, you know, you would have got closer to it. And that's what I want to stress, you know, to any of the young cats out there. Like, it's all about the vibe. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to sound like a Rick Ross beat right away. Like, it's not really what it is. It's whatever that vibe is that you're feeling, whatever you're talking about that you feel like you want people to hear, you know what I'm saying? You may just want to get it off your chest, you know, and you just keep repeating it. It's on a beat, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Roll with it and love it for what it is. And, you know, maybe the next one you're going to make, you're going to know it's a banger right away. You're like, oh, I got to hit this right now. This is a dope sample. Or, yo, this bass line is ill. Like, I got something for it almost right away. I'm going to start penning it down. And yeah, it turns out like one of the dopest shits you ever wrote or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's also possible. Oh, yeah, I made it brand new, right? I made it brand new because you know what? That's like the engineers, that's another art form. Like, when I say I'm engineering now, it's like, you know, under the guidance of my 3 brethren. I didn't even tell you about my next brethren, Taiwa. You know, he's an ex-mix engineer and he does just a lot of live stuff. He's into all types of technical. He makes 3D movie animation worlds on computer, like builds computers, real technical. You know, my homie, he made my In the Chair Productions logo. You know, it's like an animated logo that rolls. You know, just made it on the strength. He was like, yo, have that. And so he also showed me a lot of the stuff that I know about the technical aspects of, you know, sound and sound waves and reflections and all those kind of things, and different instruments and how they resonate, and, you know, where I should look to get the resonance out. And, you know, Taiwa, huge on that, right? Kills, you know, he's technical when he has to be, but for the most part, he doesn't really believe in it like that. Like, he doesn't stick to any one rigid thing. He's just feeling the vibes. He's in there, and, you know, that's how he got the name Maverick. The guy's, I've never seen a man work so fast on Logic. Even if you're watching this dude, you don't know what he did, right? I'm like, yeah. Yeah. I'm not there. I'm not there. I would never claim to be there, but, you know, I'm there enough that I can mix my stuff from my studio and have a commercially viable mix that I can send to get mastered by the person who's really going to clean it up and then get it to that, you know, radio quality, you know what I'm saying? So that comes with time, because I didn't know TQ right away. And it was just like the same thing you're saying, fam. You know, like, that was the thing with me for a while. I was like, yeah, I can't really mix. So how am I going to get that sound? You know what I'm saying? How am I going to get that sound that I hear in my head? I can't do it myself. And a lot of times you think you're going to pay somebody else to do it, and then you're disappointed because you're like, yeah, it's dope, but it's not exactly how I was hearing it. It's not exactly what I expected to hear, you know, and that can also be kind of rough. But either way, we're here. We keep it pushing. Yeah, man, that's blessed. That's blessed. That's blessed. That's mad peace.
Run that.
Yeah, you could play the first track. Is dope. Cold World. You know, this sort of track sort of speaks for itself, I guess.
All right, let's go. Cold World.
Produced by the great Fresh Skills.
Thing.
You need that little vibe intro.
You hear it?
Oh, I did hear it. No, I can't. We can't hear it, man. We can't hear it, man. We can't hear
like, yo, that shit is fire. Yeah, we're gonna have to watch the whole thing.
Yo.
This is over there doing the remix.
That shit good or what? that shit is fire. That threw that man into a whole nother dimension.
Yeah.
Gotta share it.
Yo, I was vibing. Yo, I look back. I thought you guys were bugging out to the track.
Yo, Miz.
Go. Shit. You heard that?
Yeah, we can hear it now.
Nah, yo, you still got.
Oh, now it's cut. Now it's cut.
Yo, you gotta share sound.
What happened? Like optimized for video. That's all I got. Yeah. Oh, drop down. I see. All right. Stereo high fidelity. Boom.
Yes. See? All right. Collectively, we know everything. Individually, it's tough.
All right. Now,
Need tonight.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
I stroll the streets in the cold. Too cold, too cold, too cold.
You know what's crazy about that?
It's man back and forth. A crazy, crazy album, man. If you get a chance, check that shit out.
Performance was just like, you know, this when producers play their beats live, but it's a show. It was like that.
You could check Fresh Kills. You could check. He's got routines and thing online on YouTube. You should check Fresh Kills. You know what I'm saying? You could see, you know, sort of some of the things that he's doing for yourself. So you know what I mean?
Yo, that was excellent.
That's my homie. Like that's my homie right there. You know.
That was pure excellence, though, man. I love that, Joe. That was pure excellence, bro. And you know what's even crazier is I just started watching the Addams Family about 2 weeks ago for the first time, and I just told my lady today that Uncle Fester is my favorite character. I realized from the Addams Family. So for me to hear that name, and I never really watched the Addams Family before, it's just weird. It's just a synchronicity in my head, man.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's crazy, man.
It's good.
That's excellent. And the rhyme style, the cadences on point, and of course the bars were on. So yeah. Mizzo, good call, bro. Good call, Mizzo.
Original MC.
Yeah.
Mad respect, Miz. Mad respect, yo.
Like original. I know Hamilton, but still, to me, like
but T.O. is where Hamilton is where I got my, it's where I got my nuts, like Hamilton's a rough place, you know what I'm saying? Make no mistake. And I met some real rough mans too that were real cool in Hamilton's at the time that were just down there, like DTS, you know what I'm saying? The Master Plan show, you know what I'm saying? DTS, that cat has so many records. Like, I was into music, but when I met that cat, like, the man was sleeping on a bed of record crates, bro. That was the man's bed frame.
Yeah.
The man had all 12 crates, and trust me, 12 crates ain't nothing to DTS.
Yeah,
okay?
no.
Him and Power running soul controllers and thing, and a lot of us from TO, that's where we really got the gumption, But when I was in Hamilton, DTS was training me from his yacht. I would go there, he'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna put on a beat. And then he'd put on a beat that I really never heard, and I'd be like, yo, put on such and such a beat. He's like, yo, listen, man, I'm the DJ and you're the rapper. Rap.
Yeah.
Whenever I play, rap. Yeah, man. And the man starts selecting some old soul shit that I never heard. That I was just like, what? Like, what is this? Some instrumentals. I'm like, yo, DTS, I didn't even heard these instrumentals before, man. He's like, yo, just cool yourself, young you. When I play the music, you just start spitting. And you don't stop spitting until these discs stop spinning. I'm like, all right. So that's when I just really, I was just rhyming feverishly for like a good 2 years. And I didn't move to Toronto till maybe like 10 years later, 15 years later, you know what I'm saying? But DTS, Soul Controllers, like I was on those mixtapes, you know what I'm saying? And that's where I really got the notoriety and thing. And a lot of MCs from Toronto, you know what I'm saying, and the GTA, you hear some ill styles of some mans showing up on some Soul Controllers mixtapes. Like, them shits was the hottest shits in the street. DJ Power, DTS, like, yo.
Record that shit.
That's a legendary, man.
Yeah, number one. Yo, like, everyone in the city, you gotta record that shit. It's like Rap City. Rap City's on, you're not at home, you're recording that half hour. If you're not at home for those shows, Power Move and all that, yo, you're getting that recorded.
Yeah.
Yo, man ain't missing it, man. And if man's gonna miss it, their girl's gonna be taping it. And days of taping radio shows and thing. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we go back. We foundation in this. So, like, the writing, that's all from the art form of the culture. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. It's like, the culture just lives through me. That's all I can. That's the only thing I can spit about is, what's going on. What I want to see for the youths.
Yeah.
I don't want to see shooting each other. Because they're me.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they're me. I don't want to see them confused, no knowledge of self, running around the street, thinking nigger is some sort of word of what do they say? It's a
pride, a badge
of
badge of honor.
No, it's a
terms of endearment.
Yes, it's a term of endearment. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Term of endearment. Think about the ridiculousness of that statement to an educated person.
Yeah. Yo, our brother Q.
Disrespect. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yo, our brother Q right there in the red room. He's an MC as well. He his first rhyme for Gray Skull, our crew. He's got a line where he's that word is supposed to fit in there, And he was so creative. He put his ad lib in there and he said "nope" in place of the word. It was dope the way he did it on a song called "Bleeding Out." He did. Yo, Mizzo, you think you can play "Bleeding Out" for King Justice? Let him hear it. Let's trade, man.
Yeah. Let me hear some tracks. Yo, and I'm not saying, like, I get it, man. Use the term
when necessary.
Whatever's whatever. You know what I'm saying? This is hip hop. I'm not passing judgment on a man. If he wants to use the term and he's an original man, that's on him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, when you have people saying that it's a term of endearment and that they should refer to each other like that, why don't you refer to your brother as king? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with brother? What's wrong with that? Why would you call yourself something derogatory and say because you dropped a letter? You think because you drop a letter off the end of it, that drops the stigma and the history of where that word comes from? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I don't operate on that frequency. You know what I mean? So rest assured, when you hear my music, you're not gonna hear that. I'm not saying myself that I haven't used the term in the past. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that I haven't used it, but rest assured, if I'm using it, it's not a term of endearment. Right?
I feel that.
Because there's a difference between black men and niggers. Let's be honest. You know, what's a nigger, really? You know, like I said, every man could do what he wants, but, you know, I'm not going to sit here and pretend, you know, that these things are right and exact. Like I said, you want to do it, go ahead and do it, you know, but that's not my power. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm spitting. You know what I mean?
Respect and love for it. Respect and love for it. Absolutely.
Let's hear that tune though. Let's hear that track though.
Yo, if we go back to back, gotta play the Brother Lovely Mess after this one too.
Right ahead. I just want to make.
Go.
Yeah, why not? We're taking in some vibes. I'm down with that.
And yo, we're going over time, so if anyone has to go, just, you know what I mean. You already know.
Yeah, I know. Q, you got something. So if you do.
Yeah. Oh shit. We can't hear it again.
No, we heard it. We were hearing it.
Heard it?
Yeah, it was good, bro.
Oh, now you messed up. No,
Slowly younger and tired, inspired to die, wishing to dive into the black abyss. Shit, I never asked to exist. This life I'm living's giving me nothing less than stress and stretch my level of hate to 8, rotate 90 degrees. I ain't slept with easy eons, these peons. We title mankind, aim to weaken a man's spine and succeed in the semen. Spilling semen, crying, refreeman. Raising slaves straight from the cradle to Glocks and graves by age 20. Life revolves around fame and money. Days are funny, idolizing the brave dummies. It's dark when sunny, rainy when dry. Do the 3 crying eyes, I'm dying inside while they keep the face of the sky. Taking the lies, believing them, spreading as they're receiving them. The average minds these days are seeming saute with seasoning. Brains washed and tried, eventually shot and died. Sampled and cloned, plus my generations are known. And that bitch, she likes the destruction. We fighting for nothing, disagreeing for petty shit till I'm ready to hit. It's confusing, I'm losing my mind, just breathing, consuming swine. In due time, I'm hoping that this road to happiness opens, but it's far-fetched. My world's like a bizarre sketch, written in all text. We love that like it's raw sex, and life feels the cheating. We're at war and the devil's beating. Letting it happen, complaining, but we're still clapping and gang banging, raping, working for Satan, seeking a slave labor to gain a minimum wage and no hopes or dreams except selling dope to fiends. Talking of revolution, but scared to go to extremes. It seems that we're satisfied with our purpose, state of less than great justice and hate. So long as we get some scraps in our places, supposed I'm just bitter and ungrateful uppity. Nope. We elected a bigot after a bashing a hope that they're calling us woke. As though being sleep has a future. We're in need of some leaders to stop the bleeding. A suture. A suture. A suture.
Yeah, I hear you, pimp. Can you scoot over a little bit? On this park bench, we both get lit. That's real shit. No, I never knew the plot would get thicker than Matty Rich. Straight out of Brooklyn, never had shit. Bottles of piss, coin phrases, opposition. Try sinking my battleship against the heart of war, Lord, but nobody knew I exist. So when the Grand Reaper pull up his bullets would always miss. Sword fighting over chips, since Trish losing my grip. Saw my daughter water broke, the blood bleeds the brick. Pretty gray skull and bones, more sacred than hieroglyph. Angry black men rattle the cage, bloods and crips. I synonymous, a white man's burning the spliff. That's the mind to shine, a rapper like Nas with 4/5. That little Uzi Vert shots ring out. Master my universe, the hardest part was already broken in several parts. When I land marks, playing my part, or Noah's Ark. Ghetto fabulous, just picture me rolling a work of art. Cartwheels, kids fit the description, swimming with sharks. So much blood we couldn't mop, we had to change our spots. We work around the clock, whole time was parked in the lot. Gone.
What did you do?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Exactamundo, woke up pro-black, I'm more pro-fact. Taking deep breaths before I react. Very alert, Sandra Bland, George Floyd. 10 clips loaded, I'm paranoid. Am I the bad guy? Everybody hates me, I flee to safety. You can't trust her just cause she had your baby. Feelings aren't facts and they feel secure. Only thing they fear is being poor. For control of my life, it's a cold war. Capitalism is an old whore. Help me fuck her some, buy merchandise. Either way, I hope the music change your life.
He's bleeding out the blood.
Yo, who mixed that?
Red Room, all Red Room. That's
Red Room.
That's Q.
Red Room. Big up yourself, bro. Yo, that shit sounds so nice and separated. I hear everything separated, nice, everything in its own space, and
this
shit is just coming through these laptop speakers. Man.
He produced it. He was the first MC, and he mixed it. He's an animal.
Red Room, fire.
Goes by the name of Q, Angry Black Media Pimp. he got about 67 other names too.
AKAs going on over there, man.
Yeah, he got about 66.
I can add Red Room now.
Yeah,
he's a man of many talents, huh?
Word, he is, man.
Sometimes you got to assume a different identity, and you know.
And brother, he's got a story very similar to us too, brother. He's got a story going corporate, having to go do the work thing for a while, being pulled away from the music, and you know I don't want to speak for him, but he's got quite a story as well, where coming back to the music has helped him heal as well and helped him come back to himself, man. So this is what Grayskull is about, man. It's about the healing arts, bro. It's all about using hip hop to help heal our brethren and heal our brothers and heal whoever else may need that healing, man.
You know, it's so dope that that you know me and Miz reconnected
now
at this time because of what I just showed y'all that I went through. And
this is a conversation that was supposed to happen.
I had nobody to really build with, but that's the thing. Like we have a choice even in that time, right? Even when we're at our lowest point, we still have a choice to make at that point. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna fail? Are you gonna let them, whoever you want to consider them is whatever that opposing force of your health and wellness is. That's them. So whatever form that comes in, that's them, right?
Absolutely.
You're gonna let them take you out?
Can't.
Or you gonna do your thing? Because if you really think about it, we can't be nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is already taken, homie. You can only be yourself. You know what I'm saying?
I got a saying I say often. Sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you. I shouldn't have cut you, bro. Go ahead, man.
Well, I was just saying, for us to even get here, if you really consider what it was for us to get here, if you really take the time and meditate and think, one sperm out of millions you had a 1 in X amount of million chance to reach here. And nobody said that you started off as the first sperm racing to the egg. You could have started somewhere in the middle.
Could have been the last one.
Wherever you started,
yep,
you got to the front.
Yo,
you got here. You know what I'm saying?
On this social media thing, every once in a while, I just type the word one and post just the word one for that purpose, because there's only ever going to be one of you. And there's only one way to be you. And if you miss your chance to be you, that's it. There's never going to be another opportunity for that to happen again, for you to leave your imprint on the universe, on the world, any of that, man. So we're on the same page, brother.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm just saying, you know, like any time any of us are feeling away, like, you know, like, oh, we can't get this song done, can't get this music done, you know, just feeling like not doing it right now, like, you know, I just don't feel like putting up this shelf today, you know, I don't feel like talking to these people right now. Whatever it is, man, take that time for yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to talk to them. You don't have to answer your phone. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to succumb to people. Oh, well, what up, man? I was calling you. Yeah, man.
You know what's funny? Ever since 2019, my phone has been on Do Not Disturb and silent mode. The only people that get through are on emergency bypass, and they know not to call unless they have to. So we're on the same page there too.
Yeah, man. Because at some time you got to take back your tranquility. You know, all this technology. Like I'm not a technology hater, but I'm a realist and I'm a purist myself. You know, I like the purest hip hop. I like the break dancing. You know, I like the graffiti. You know, I like the spitting. You know what I mean? I like the DJing. You know, I come from that. I was born from that. You know, I need that to survive, to exist.
Absolutely. You know, it's funny. I felt weird about that for a while. I felt like there's a point. I bought the website hiphopsavedus.org or .com. I forget which one it was, and it was somebody that I was working with at the time. They're like, "Yo, it feels funny saying hip hop saved me," but I'm like, I didn't feel funny saying it at all, because I love to give homage to the sister, the mother, the wife, whatever you want to call it. I love hip hop too much. It's not a product or a commodity to me. It's a living, breathing entity that's a part of my life. It breathed life into me. If I didn't have hip hop today, I probably wouldn't be here. So,
Amen.
I absolutely believe. Yeah, it doesn't make me feel weaker to say that.
Good to see you, family. You know
absolutely the same. Right back at you, brother.
Hey, fam. Straight up. The music lives on. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Red Room. Good to see you, homie. You know?
Absolutely.
That's how we doing the thing, man. You know, Miz, yo, good to see you doing the thing. You know, bringing the man them together. You know, because that's what it is. It's the community. You know what I'm saying? And I know yourself, like, you're not really saying too much, but I know you've been through some mad things. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
what the thing is, though, brother?
Yeah.
Thank you. What's cool about this space and this community that we're building right now, and I consider you a part of whenever you
absolutely.
Roll through, you know, whenever you roll through, you're here. That's why I reached out, and it's like, yo,
appreciate that.
Of course, man. It's time. We have to build. We have to build right now, but slowly. But still
carefully.
Yeah.
Selectively. Yeah. And not on some separation shit either, but selectively to protect the seed right now. That's all.
Yeah, everybody has to take what they can. You know, whatever the understanding is, you take from it what you can take and what resonates with you, and then whatever is left, you just disregard it, right? Because every man is the sole controller of his own universe. No man can really tell the next man what to do. You could make a suggestion out of the goodness of your heart if you're asked. You know, sometimes people take an honest, good-hearted attempt of an opinion at helping them. They take it as, you know, you're stepping on their right as a person to make their own choice, and they don't need you to tell them to not smoke cigarettes. They know the risks. You know, a wise man once told me that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you never tell a man what he should do. Right? If he asks for your opinion,
then you
give it. But if he doesn't ask, don't go to the man's studio and say, yo, you know, you should, that sounds wicked, you know, Roots, you should put more bass on there. You know, I was like, wait. Who's this man just came into the studio right now and told me to turn this whole beat around? Who's this guy? Right? And it's not even, and I'm not saying it facetiously. Like sometimes a man doesn't really, he's not saying it to be any kind of way. He's just in a vibe. He's like, yo, you should, right? But even in those moments of like elation or whatever, you know, you still gotta know where you're at. You still gotta know that there's rules to everything, whether man want to adhere to them or not. There's rules to the cycle of life, you know what I'm saying? There's rules to making music. There's rules to putting a speaker box together. You know what I mean? Like writing a hit song, writing a good song. You know, there's rules to the thing, right?
That's it,
man. And the more man violate the rules and don't really respect, you know, what it is, then bad things happen. It sort of gets out of control. I feel like that's sort of what's happened with the hip hop thing, you know? Like, I'm an advocate of the young youths, them getting the money, you know what I'm saying? And in a lot of ways, I do feel like they, their business prowess, I do feel, you know, out matches their predecessors. I do. And I'm from that school. But there's no shame in that game because the first NBA players, the first set of men that got, they weren't making the big money neither, you know, but they were paving the way for the man them to make the big money. So what's supposed to happen is that homage should just be paid, you know, for the fact of respect. Like when we were coming up, right? We were all saying to the hip hop, right? We're all taking that, you know, from New York City. Like we're over here in Toronto, Hamilton, wherever we're, you know, it's paying homage because these are the mans that started this hip hop thing, and we're coming on there. So, you know, sometimes you'll hear an MC throw another man's verse in there, an old school man's verse, because he's paying homage. And to me, I'm like, yeah, that's blessed, you know, because all other music cultures, they do that. They pay homage to the elders, you know. And
now, you know what happened, bro? It's like the elder, exactly that. Everyone's coming back now at the same time making music. That's what's happening. This generation, we're coming back making that music from the heart again. And it's like a lot of people have been completely. I'm saying I'm back completely inside my heart again when it comes to music. But it's like, yo, the elders right now that have been in this space and kind of had like the seat to be the outlets, they're rewarding the youth for demon time behavior. They're not rewarding the youth for even knowing any history. You know, it's like we didn't do it for the reward. We did it because we loved it, but we got to know that we love it because we did get rewarded for knowing the history. Our elders were doing it that time. Right? So now it's like, there are people our age right now that you know what I mean? Media in cities, and it's like, yo, they're promoting violence. They could say they're not promoting it, but they are because they're rewarding it. You know what I mean? People aren't paying to get their host when they're arguing with someone, talking about who they murked off. They're not paying for that to be put on. You know what I mean? Like on a show or on a tweet or IG repost. These people our age are taking that beef and perpetuating it and giving them free press for the negativity. You know what I mean? Whereas like during our time, even coming up, even when I was becoming the older cat, right? It was like you'd see cats like, oh, they come through, they're rocking a whole song with the alphabet. Yo, that's who gets respect. They're doing tracks where they're like redoing a Nas album. Yo, that brother got respect. You know what I mean? But he paid homage, so it's different. It's like, that's the whole thing. That's why we need to like right now, what everyone's doing, making music, keep making music, put it out. Keep making music, put it out. But at the same time, let's try our best. It's not easy to catch everything, and we're all busy. But whenever you catch someone's retweet or song, share it. That's all it really is. That's all we can really do. Share it. If you don't like the song, don't share it. But if you like it, share it. Listen to it once, And I think that's that's it. And I think it's going to happen with just us just building and finding more people that are on the same wavelength and just sharing each other's work,
We got to be each other's repeaters and amplifiers, man. We got to repeat each other's signals and amplify each other's signals, man. That's how we cover more ground, and that's how we create the connections with the youth too, is by them seeing the unity amongst us. One reason the youth didn't look up to us and respect us, I believe, is because they saw us all going in different directions and all pointing fingers at one another. They had no idea who to believe, so they had to believe themselves.
Well, it's the classic divide and conquer, technique, right? Like, it's the classic Willie Lynch syndrome,
Mm-hmm.
After he wrote How to Make a Slave, he said, you won't have to worry. For a couple hundred years, they'll
take care of themselves.
They'll start doing these things themselves. And people don't want to realize really what this is. And what Miz is saying is true, and that has a lot to do with the time, of what was happening at the time socially, and what was accepted by the public and not accepted, and sort of what's more accepted now. You know what I'm saying? All of this isn't a brand new thing. This isn't a plan on a whim. You know what I'm saying? All of this is written. I didn't write it. I just did knowledge to it and know what's going on and recognize the signs when I see them from what's written. You know what I'm saying? I didn't write it, but it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And it's being built on, you know what I mean? So we're seeing it right before our very eyes. Like I said, this is the time of choosing. And it is,
Absolutely.
Everybody's choosing. Who you going to run with? Who's in? Who's the in crowd? Who's not in? Who's socially acceptable? Who is not? Who has the most socially acceptable points? Who has the most likes? Who has the most follows? Right? Not who is leading the most. So they're making followers, more followers, right?
Absolutely.
Less leaders. Because obviously if you have more followers, it's way easy to lead them into something, right?
It's easy to
Stand
derail.
for nothing, fall for anything.
It's easy. Once you get everybody following one person, you decapitate that movement. The movement's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Easy. Yeah.
And again, it's just our type of. There's a type of individual that is keen to that and that cares about that consciousness, and refuses to bow, so-called, to the system, or however you want to see it. It's not, for me personally, it's not really a black-white thing. It's not.
It's not. It's a power thing. Power and economics.
It's a righteousness versus anti-devilishment thing. I'm not religious. You know what I'm saying? I'm not religious. My religion is anti-devilishment, pro-righteousness. That's me. So I call it as I see it. So a man can tell me that he's a Christian, whatever that means to him, or whatever the narrative of that is, and then he's killing X amount of native babies or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? And then feeling like, he should build a society and then people should listen to him about how to raise children. Again,
Absolutely.
you gotta choose, what narrative are you gonna accept? What side of history are you gonna be on for yourself? Because at the end of the day, you were born alone unless you're a twin, and even then you're an individual, and you're going to die alone. And everything in between is just the choices that you make. That's it. It's way simpler than people make it out to be. And
so much distractions that we don't even have 10 minutes to really sit down and think about, what do we want for self, right? Because we're chasing something else. In some countries, people don't really live like that, like work so hard and go home and then work and then sleep for 5-6 hours and back to work again. The islands, they don't really work like that. They're like, no, man.
Go sleep in the afternoon, you know what I mean? Take a little nap.
Yeah, we gotta live. We gotta enjoy life. And again, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm not saying that we're going to change these customs, or that we should even attempt to change them due to what's going on right now. Like, what are you going to do? What you can do is take care of self and all your immediate peoples around you and the like-minded thinkers. It's the independent thinkers that sort of brings us together, is this thing that, whatever, this is not right. And no, we're not going to accept it. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you say, we're not cut from that cloth. No matter how much money you put in that briefcase and bring here to me, I'm not selling the people out. I can't do it.
By this time, everyone knows, though, brother. By this time, like, for people that have been putting in work for this long, by this physical age, and we've been putting in work in for this many physical years, you already know. You know what I mean? You already know, like, the choices.
And the test of time.
Yeah. And if you don't know by now, I'm sorry, I got to leave you right now. And it's not a separation thing. It's not a I'm against you. It's just I have something to do. I have something I have to do, and I can't do that by your side. I can't do that by your side because you're impeding progress. You're impeding the mission. I got one life. I got one opportunity to do this, and I can't afford to keep losing time because I'm bound to you if we're not on the same page.
But I want to shout out Hutch, man.
What up, Hutch? Saw LJ too.
Up, Hutch. Hey, peace and blessing, everybody. How y'all doing?
Peace.
Bless.
Welcome to the space, bro. How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm just glad to be here. See my brothers, man. Grayskull, Key Mizzo. Nice to meet you, King Jus.
Bless, family.
Peace.
Nice to meet you too, man. We're in here,
Yeah, it's really good to see you, man.
Yeah, man.
I think LJ in here too.
Yeah, I saw him pop in for a minute. I did the hide non-video for a sec. I imagine he's probably working with the kids. I know he's got some kids in there. But LJ, feel free to speak up. Say what up, man. If you got space, I don't know how busy it is over there, bro. But it's good to see you in the space too, fam.
Yeah,
let's hear another King Jus joint, man. I want to hear another one off of that project. Oh, what do you got? You got to run, Mizzo. I know you had time constraints.
Like a few more tracks, and then I gotta run. But you guys keep building if you want. It's up to you guys.
Absolutely.
Personally,
Hey, Miz. Whenever you're free, I need a link with you.
Okay, honestly, brother, it's a real emergency. Or can it wait till like Monday?
Yeah, it can wait. It can wait. But I'm saying, just let me know when you're free.
Okay, Monday. I got you Monday.
Okay.
Morning time. I'll message you right after this. I'll figure out.
Beautiful. Yeah. What's the next joint you'd like us to play, Jus?
Yeah.
Let's see.
No, hold on. Actually, no, my bad. I'll do it.
And before I say that, you okay with being called Jus, or you prefer the whole name?
I'm peace with Jus.
Okay. Always respect a man's name, man.
Yeah, that's mad peace too.
So you have another twist on this track? I mean, on the album, or you have something else?
There's mad tracks on this album. I got a track, Speakeasy's dope with Crown of Thorns. There's a few cats that I rock with there. True Believers with Color Brown from True Believers is probably dope. Color Brown. Okay. And that last track is sort of or actually the second to last track. So what's it all about? That's more of that's a headbanger. I'll just put it like that.
Okay. Yo, let's go with Color Brown right now, and you guys can.
Yeah, Color Brown. Big up Color Brown, man. He has a barber shop called Colors in TO now on Queen Street West. He's doing real good over there. Right? I think he's actually still producing and writing music himself. Awesome singer, you know, real good barber as well.
Yeah.
He's hosting some shows at his spot too. So, you know, he's always down for the culture same way, you know, giving the youths them a space to come and play their music and, you know, be heard, and, you know, DJs throw some parties there, whatever, whatnot. So, you know, all the brothers that have been about the realness, you know, they're still doing it, right? Everybody's contributing in one way or another, because at the same time, like, it needs us and we need it. So at some point we all discover that, and then if we lost it, then we find it again through that, and then we meet up again. You know what I mean? Like, we're always guaranteed to meet up within the culture somewhere, even if we get separated physically for a while. And case in point, you know, there's Miz right here. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I'm right here, you know?
Absolutely.
100%, brother.
Yeah.
Let's run this one though. True Believer. I'll run.
Believer.
You don't know it, gonna feel it, gonna see it, believe it, just believe it. You don't know, gonna feel it, gonna feel it now, gonna see it. Open your mind. King Jus, the great orator, ever since grade 6, spit the illest shit through the corridors, and I knew that I could shine and mastermind if I took the time to harness the power and presence of mind. Sharp cadence mixed with technique, keep the richest of the richest that the universe gives us. So I don't rhyme as a gimmick or for the fad of the minute or for the style of the minute. I just slaughter and kill it, cause I stay true to the art, stay true to the creed. If not, hip hop gonna make you bleed. What's on your mind, man? I know a lot of you are gonna feel it. Repent to the Lord, drop your cordless on the floor, get silenced by the sword, and it's like that. Gonna feel it, gonna see it, gonna see it, believe it, you don't know it, I know a lot of you are gonna feel it, gonna see it, I see it inside your face, believe it, I'm here to make you open, you don't know it, you don't know, gonna feel it. I know a lot of you are.
I know a lot of you all. That cut for Jay right there. Whew.
And that again is Uncle Fester.
Word.
The cuts. Yeah.
Okay,
that's Uncle Fester.
We're gonna need,
man.
yo, I'm gonna need you to bring a couple of these brothers through, and let's have a Grey Skull night one Wednesday. Let's bring your crew through. Let's trade some sounds. Let's do this live again, man.
Hit up Fest. That's like
for real, man.
The crew is there, you know. The people are
the people are here doing it, you know.
Absolutely, we got to do this, man. This is Mizzo. This is a great call, brother. He's right on the wavelength, man. And I already know.
Put some things together. Maybe we can put a mini tour together or something, and see what could go on. You know, maybe we could put a project together and
absolutely,
you know, see what's popping. There's a lot of
absolutely.
You know, it's music, man. It's music.
It's about creating the bridges right now, man. It's about creating the bridges and making sure that we are one. It's about creating the one. And the way we do that is through collaboration with the right folks, man, with the ones who are already of one mind. So yes,
100. That's the only way we do it.
Absolutely.
Only way to do it.
I'm really selective about who I work with, honestly, and I'm sure you are as well. Everybody in here should be. If you're not, I think you should be, because this is what makes us strong and makes the sound that needs to be heard propagate. If we keep diluting it by working with people who dilute the sound, we're gonna dilute the culture again, and it's gonna go right back to what happened to it already and where it's at right now. So yeah, and it's not about gatekeeping. It's not about promoting separation. It's about, if you're not on this wavelength, let me teach you. Let me help you get on this wavelength. It's not about excluding you, but it's about, like, no, we're not doing that. we can do something new or different, but we're not doing that.
Yeah, we're not doing that. And at the same time, if they're doing that,
go right ahead.
They could do that, and it is what it is. But I would say that what we're mostly seeing is like a lot of these brothers getting killed, put in prison, you know, just crazy shit happening to them. And like, these are our people, man. Same way, you know what I mean? Like, it's you know, they're acting unlike themselves, but we could use them. You know, we would benefit to having them, you know, be on a different path, like, you know, because they're showing skills either way, like the skills to get that money and to get all that. Like, those are legitimate business skills, man. And those youths, they got it. You know what I'm saying? So they could make millions doing anything, and, you know, and be alive, you know, while doing it, which is really what we want. We want to see them live. We want to see their babies live and prosper and thing. And, you know, that's what we need to see. More business owners and, you know, more lawyers, more doctors, more, you know, we need to see more of that within the community. So it's like, you know, we can't be losing all these young soldiers. It's like we're losing our future.
Yeah.
You know, because when men get to 70, 80 years old, we're not going to be able to do nothing.
And that's intention. That's intentional. If you subscribe to a they, if you think about a they, if you really think that there's a they out there, then you understand that it's intentional, man. And even if it's not intentional, you can still see what the results are, and that's most important. Is just seeing what the results are, and you understand that something different needs to happen, or else our children are not going to be happy with what's happening to their children.
Yeah.
Yo, Mizzo, what you about to play, fam?
Yo, I was gonna say.
You asked for Lovely Mess.
First of all, LJ, what up, man? You good, brother?
LJ, big up.
You good?
Barely. Yeah. It was a real faint.
You kind of hear him faint, yeah.
It's still faint, brother. Uh-oh. He froze up.
Frozen.
You hear me now?
There you go. Live and direct.
All right, perfect. How y'all doing?
Peace, we good, bro. How you doing, man? Good to see you, man.
Man, I'm blessed. Good to see y'all, brothers. I appreciate y'all letting me hop on. I saw the notifications. I was like, let me hop in real quick for a few minutes while I got some free time.
That's love, bro. Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Hey, listen, I've been enjoying the conversation, most definitely.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, man. And, yo, rapping crypto too, free. Just this brother right here, LJ, and the other brother that was here, Hutch. They're from rap heads, but they're rapping crypto. That's what they build, and a lot of other things. Rapping cryptos. If you want to break it down, just so he knows too. Like how the community.
Oh yeah, go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, explain if you're down.
No problem. So the way rapping crypto has formed and transformed over time, we originally started off, by trying to help artists who are in the music industry but are looking to find a way to either stay independent or become independent through using blockchain because of not wanting to get into 360 deals. So we put together Rap and Crypto to just basically bring on a platform to bring on artists, interview them, get them plays for their music, get them advertisement and, different eyes on, what they're trying to expand to. And then so from there, we've now evolved into, of course, before we started, we were doing cryptocurrency, but now, we do different things in metaverse spaces. We do a lot of different things. I'm not going to go into the long list, but what we basically now do is put ourselves in positions to not only educate people, but bring people on our platform who not only provide education, but provide examples for people to be able to understand that blockchain technology is powerful and there's a lot of opportunity in what can actually come from actually investing your time and, whether it's your finances, whether it's your actual creativity into this space.
Dope. Yeah, man.
But yeah, we're gonna have to basically get a contact on the back end. We definitely gotta have you on the show, man. Just listening to the content. Oh yeah, we gotta get you on, bro.
Yeah, we definitely chop it up.
Anytime
you subscribe, we're good.
Okay, bet.
That's how I met these brothers too, just getting on their show.
For sure.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, Mizzo plugged us up
connections, man. That's how we got to do it,
Then you build with people, you get to know them, especially if it's like real interviews where you're just talking. It's not like, yo, what's your favorite candy? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where am I? You know what I mean? That's like a
Does double stuffed Oreos count as a candy? That's my favorite. Just in case you want to know what to send me for Christmas. Double stuffed.
You silly man.
But let's play one track at least off thing. Then I gotta bounce out of here myself, man.
Yeah, I gotta spend some time with the wifey, so I'm with you, man.
Yeah.
But this is from our mixtape, brother. It's from our mixtape what you were talking about earlier today. Don't overthink it. That's our mix. And we didn't overthink it. One day we thought about creating a mixtape during one of our spaces on Twitter. We just thought of it, and we're like, "Yo, don't overthink it. We got to do it fast." So we called it "Don't Overthink It." Within 2 weeks, we got all the beats, the verses, everything together. Within 2 weeks, then we voted, and the ones that made the votes, they got in. Some of them didn't even have stems. For the single, which is going to be a video that's dropping soon, that basically one of our brothers, Ilya the Demo, made. He just made something out of nothing, and he made it amazing. You know what I mean? He got some people self-sent footage. This shit, we had no stems, and they got it mixed. The squad got it mixed and mastered the best they could. Brother T, Grace Skull dropped cuts on it, put it together. I'm so proud that we made this, and this is just like in 2 weeks. Don't overthink it.
Sick.
Yeah, with you here, trust me. Next add-on. Let's keep moving.
Need some of that.
Absolutely. We're working on part 2 now. We did track 1 from part 2. We started track 1 from part 2, and it turns out the track 1 is probably going to become a project all within itself. We're going to turn this one song into a whole project, and then we're going to have to get on part 2 again.
What, track 1 on this one right here?
No, on the next one. We did Don't Overthink It 1, and we started working on Don't Overthink It 2, but the first track that we did, started creating new, I think we're going to turn that into a whole project, because we got about 10, 12 people that are probably going to be on this one song. And we're going to have, we're going to make sure that we have the beat changes and all that to turn it into a project and not have it so there's one monotonous beat playing behind all these people doing their thing. Exactly. So it's going to be really interesting how this comes together.
So what's your favorite one off of this one here?
Mine is Monster. What's your favorite, Miz?
Right?
What's that? Yeah, I don't know the timestamps at all, brother.
This is one long MP3. This motherfucker's 28 minutes long.
Monster?
Nah, the whole
Monster right here?
Rap heads.
Is this Monster?
No, that's the intro. Monster's coming.
Okay. All right.
I think it's toward the middle.
The whole mixtape is just all in one file.
So it's 28 minutes long.
Oh, like a running file.
You making sure.
Yeah. So you got to go find Monster.
yeah, exactly.
Like, yo, we gotta separate the tracks after the cuts are on it. That's overthinking it.
Yep.
Yeah, you just string it together. It's just the vibe.
Yep.
Just drop it, plug it.
Yeah, man, it's
70s and 80s made the ladies say,
hey,
all the fellas going pose. All of us together overemphasize the value.
Oh man, I wanna rewind it.
nah.
Yeah, that was tight.
We put shoes on. Moved in the bando, instead of trying to build Cloud City like Lando. D&D the handle, used to be a handful. Self-saboteur supreme, savage vandal. Self-saboteur supreme, savage vandal. Self-saboteur supreme, savage vandal. Self-saboteur supreme, savage vandal. Shackle myself up in the castle, head up in the mirror, magic lasso. Now that's all I got till I get it or we cancel. This is Grace School, she please hit the dial tone. Dial tone.
Cut like the window tinted, flaws and all. Learn to see the beauty in it. Playing timid is limits, but it's a safety net. And with the risk, we minimize what we might regret. It's such a sham, it can't break if it don't fall. But living scared is really not a way to live at all. And the goal, like I ain't never dropped the ball.
Don't doubt it.
It's just I finally learned to talk about it. Internal tug of war, that don't ever stop. Can I want more and still appreciate all the things I got? Sneak ahead before sneakerheads were trending. But I
Cop more to show.
than my soul's never ending. On any day, the footwear that I display is a flashback to the glory day of the East State.
And do say,
the thought is somewhat excessive. It doesn't change the fact that it's excessive.
My daughter.
She helped the young man to rise up. My son first needs to light up with every step he takes. So I'm the dad and I'm supposed to be the man. But it's the lesson from my children that have truly helped to set them straight. Yo, okay.
Oh shit!
You missed Monster.
Yep, that beat that was just coming in.
What was that? That was crazy.
That's called the dial tone. Huh? Yeah.
No, I thought Monster was after that, so I was just gonna let it.
Yeah, Monster's before that, I think.
Yeah, who produced that? That was crazy.
My man Wonder Dial, she produced that. This is another member of Grey Skull. That's a Grey Skull joint.
That was fire, yo.
Appreciate it.
The Gettin deacon preached the reverend.
Bro, it's like that thing, man. You got to rewind the tape to the right spot. if you don't know what the song order, you be with the heat.
I think it's after this though, ain't it?
Time to like have a moment to just rinse it, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you good?
That's it.
Every layer it hits, it just gets better and better and better. It was like, let's hear some beats. There was a bunch of dope beats. Okay, let's hear some vocals. There was a bunch of dope vocals, and then okay, let's mix these up. The mixes are tight. Okay, and then we send it into cheaper, and look at what's happening. Every layer just keeps getting better and better and better and better. Every 36 chambers. Let's go.
Yo, what happened?
Where's this track, man?
Yo, that's it. That's Monster. Can let it keep playing. It's about to play.
Y'all inside rap heads. I mean, don't overthink it. We ain't playing around, man. Y'all inside rap heads. I mean, don't overthink it. We ain't playing around, man. Y'all inside rap heads. I mean, don't overthink it. We ain't playing around, man. Using Web3 technology to free the people. No, we're making history right here. Gorilla music.
We soldiers in love in the color yuga. We call the freedom, so algorithm. Dance to the sense of equality. Don't ever think in another turn. We soldiers in love in the color yuga. We call the freedom, so algorithm. Dance to the sense of equality. Don't ever think in another turn. We soldiers in love in the color yuga. We call the freedom, so algorithm. We soldiers in love in the color yuga. just said love in the color yuga. We could have freedom, so algorithm. Dance to the sense of equality. Don't ever think in another day. Order the shop in the show, huh? I couldn't shop take it on the car. I'm gonna action take it on the car. Go to shop with your
Skull and Bones gorilla music banging, check the dial tone. My Skull and Bones gorilla music banging, check the dial tone. My Skull and Bones gorilla music banging, check the dial tone. My Skull and Bones gorilla music banging, check the dial tone. My Skull and Bones gorilla music, 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 Skull and Bones gorilla music banging, check the dial tone. My metaverse is switch keys to Timberlands and townhomes. The mind that shine keep mental ride around inside a war zone. Anarchy, my sons with motorcycles, ancient Babylon, Chicago homicide police department. Tap your cell phone. Was paid in full from liquid sword to lease that she would press on. No Game of Thrones, one microphone is all I need to bless one. The pass it to Kareem so he can treat it like a test run.
Test run, that's a stopwatch. I like beer, not test run. That's a stopwatch. I like beer, not test run. That's a stopwatch. I like beer, not test run. That's a stopwatch. I like beer, not sody pop. Another sock lost in the wash. They sold my eyelids open and made me watch. When I broke free, I blocked all chains and made keys for locks. They tell me watch what I say. You want my opinion or not? You can feel it, don't gotta say it. I'm just talking, so this part ain't vacant. Gray Skull is the crew. I'm the dog in the basement. Don't pet me. Disclaimer, don't let me have choices. I choose Rolls Royces. Metaphorically, I'm throwing signs for the voiceless. Lyrical tradition, what's more important? Semen getting to the egg or
This isn't a message we're checking for lessons. I'm simply making a claim in my trade. This basic bar work, get your jaw hurt. Try to compete with the in the phrases. I'm an elitist, I beat at the beat. When I speak, take a seat and you'll miss what I say. I'm like an evil creature, feet on beats, allegiance, seek out a picture to savior. When I enter the booth as a rap, gifted. Call me Santa Ana when I spit the heat, exposing your back. Get shit from that crack nod, screw face that. What the fuck did he just do? Face. If I'ma need to be the one to leave you weak, that you about to see the doofus.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Yo, honestly though, that is fire, yo. Oh. Yo, that just sounds like hip hop. Like, yo, honestly, bro, that just sounds like that's that shit, bro. Gray Skull rap heads, let's fucking get it. Get it. Yo, we're fucking nasty. Like, yo, there's like all these nasty MCs and shit, all these nasty producers.
Yo, Nico was just talking about that. Like, this shit just got thrown together and it works.
God damn. It's like members from 90 different groups. Except like Gray Skull obviously like sticks together the sound.
Yeah.
Big shout out Gray Skull, man.
Dude, we came out of nowhere and we just fucking made this shit happen.
Yeah, man. Fire. I'm actually not excited for it.
It's crazy coming from him.
Gray Skull.
Playing it and not stopping, man.
Yo, that's some straight hip hop shit right there, yo. Some cinematic.
That's it. Cinematic.
Yeah, that beat. Who produced that beat?
A young kid from New Zealand by the name of Alex. He's 17 years old.
Yeah. Oh, Axel.
Axel. Yeah.
Yo, these kids are smoking, man. Like,
yo, bro, he's fire. I just finished the EP with him. He's ready to drop music. Like, he's ready to build with people too. You know what I mean?
He's moving to the U.S. too. He says.
If somehow we get fresh kills around here, he's a good-hearted brother. You know exactly what Dragon was saying, yo. If you bring the man on to the Gray Skull show,
yeah,
that would just be a beautiful.
That would be a huge.
It's gonna be love, man. And we do every Wednesday at 8:00 Eastern is when we get together. So let's pick a Wednesday and let's do it, bro. If we can't make a Wednesday work, we'll find a way to work around and coordinate something else if necessary, man. But yeah, we definitely got to reconnect, man.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
But man, it's been beautiful.
You're putting in work. You're putting in work, man. The stew looks nice. Like your attention to detail is very evident. You know.
Thank you, brother.
Lighting, everything is like so blessed, man. Like,
you know,
you got a YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's youtube.com/@grayskull and youtube.com/@dragons pitchfork. Either one of those. Mizzo, if you're not on iPhone, are you?
Yeah, at Grayskull.
Yeah, Mizzo, I can get Mizzo to text it to you, bro. And then when my phone gets back on, I'm gonna get your phone number, man, so we can connect and just communicate directly.
Definitely.
And the brother's on a thing right now too on Twitter.
IG.
If Twitter's active now. You know?
No, man. No, there's not gonna be no Twitter. It's only gonna be IG.
Are you on IG? If you're on IG, then that's good enough.
The phone.
Yo, Mizzo, if
King
you
Jus, but on IG it's King with 2 underscores, then Jus. And then my production company is In the Chair Productions with a Z.
Okay. Let me see if I can get connected right now, just so we already got it. Is it King 2 underscores and then Jus?
Yeah.
I'm gonna send it to you right now. If you found it though.
Got him.
All right.
You see me pop up on your followers list, bro. I just followed you, fam.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right in there right now. Follow you back.
I'll follow you from the Grayskull account too, man. That's a great way to connect, man. That's perfect.
Yeah, man, for sure.
This is beautiful, man.
I'm gonna make a move out of here.
Absolutely, man. Thank you again, Mizzo.
Yo, of course.
Yeah, man. Me same way. Me same way. I'm gonna.
Yeah, yo.
I'm gonna look this follow. Yeah. I gotta get out.
I just followed you too.
There's King Mizzo here. King Mizzo, I got you. Who's not followers?
In the Chair Productions, I see. I just followed you from the Grayskull and from Dragon's Pitchfork, so you should have something from each one of our accounts, man.
Okay, bless. Let me go to my ITC. Switch to that.
Bing, 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 bing. Yo, we gotta send them lovely mess too, for real. We're gonna send you we'll trade some music back and forth, man, and we'll coordinate that date for sure, brother.
Yeah, 100. 100. I'm just looking. How come I'm in the chair here and I'm looking for?
Let me see if I can send you a straight up message and the message.
Yeah.
See what happens there.
Send me a message. Maybe this thing's. Oh, here we go.
Got it?
Good.
I'm gonna send you a message anyway.
Yeah, got it. Bam. Follow back. Bam.
All right, we're good, man.
I'm on there. I'm following.
That's it, bro. So we gonna be in contact. We'll be in touch, man.
Yeah. I'm trying to get my IG game up. You know.
Okay. I'm trying to do the same, to tell the truth, but I'm in and out. I'm kind of like trying to disconnect at the same time. I'm trying to utilize the tool for what it's meant for. The tool is a big reason why Grayskull came together was through Instagram, man. So, you know, I understand the tool is still worthy, although there's pros and cons to it. Absolutely.
Yeah. You just have to navigate the thing, and that's all it is. Because either way, it's here, right? So some will use it for good, some will use it for evil.
Absolutely.
So, you know, either way, it's a tool. So we just got to utilize it for the right thing, and and do what we gotta. Because either way, the name of the game is survival.
Absolutely, man. And use the tools while they're here, man. Because I mean, if the tool wasn't here, a lot of these connections wouldn't happen. And I mean, it kind of worked against them, man. If it was supposed to be used against us, we're working against the Matrix. We're using the Matrix against itself.
Always worked against them whenever they try to corner us, right?
Exactly.
Always through history, they just don't learn. But it doesn't matter because it's written.
We'll prevail.
It's written and it's here now, So
we prevailing, bro. Absolutely. So we talk soon, brother. All right.
Yeah, man. Love and light, y'all.
Love, brother. Take care. Good talking to y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Okay. New connection for Grayskull. That's how we do it. That's how we end up building, man. One at a time, man. It's been a beautiful night. Hope you enjoyed the evening. We'll talk soon. Peace.